Friday night, 12:30, in the motherfucking building. It's Drunken Chat, son, and I'm fucking hyped. I'm gonna be a fan tonight. You know what I'm saying? I watch a lot of YouTube channels, but for me to be a fan of one and have that person on the show, JP is in the building. But before we get to JP, I got my crew here. Fellas, introduce yourselves.
Hey, once again, Lucas from Comic Crusaders at comiccrusaders.com. Make sure you hit our Instagram, our Facebook, all that freaking stuff, all that Discord stuff. Especially if you guys want to hang out with me and freaking just talk bullshit like freaking Jess and Nick did last week. No, it was kind of fun.
I hope we get Jess back tonight.
I censored the link.
No. That's my internet boo thing, man. Freaking just keeping the red in my old cheeks, man. Freaking just do what you gotta do, you know. But yeah, freaking we do have a lot of content, so freaking let's keep it going.
What up, everybody? Brian McClay. Check out the Bogcast, youtube.com/thebogcast. Episode 118 just got released. Yeah.
Hey, everybody. The Ultra Maximus in the house. And I want to give a special shout out to Brian McClay, Phil from Vintage Comics and Toys, and Aaron Yee for doing an impromptu after hours on my channel the other night after the presser. And don't worry, I've got some heartbreak and some headaches for you guys tonight. Spec Matrix is locked and loaded, and there will be rainbows coming out of your junk tonight, I promise.
What's up, everybody? Heartless Weave. Actually drank it tonight, so I won't get too drunk. Channel's growing kind of small, but shot a couple other videos. Got some more manga stuff coming for you. Add me on everything.
You guys gotta follow Nick Hart. You know what I'm saying? Come on,
please come on.
And now here is the guest. Like I said, let me go proper Mel Buffer introduction. So I'm scrolling through YouTube. I'm looking for something new, something innovative. I come across this man JP's channel. I said, why the fuck? Number one, why the fuck did I didn't think of this great shit before? And who is this? Who is this dude that is making this fucking fabulous content? And I don't big up a lot of people, but bro, I got right into your comments and I was like, yo, listen, this shit right here is the best kept secret on fucking YouTube. JP, it is my honor and pleasure to have you on It's Drunken Chat. So tell the people about yourself, brother.
What's up, fellas? I'm just happy to be here. I don't know who this person is you're praising that is being like putting out good content. I just fucking wing it every week. So
welcome to the club, kid.
So
let's get on the low. So what you do? What attracted me to your channel is you. And then me and McClay, we are on the hot 10 show. So what you take our list and you take from 6 months ago and to today, and you say what stayed hot, what cooled down, what went through the roof, what was some bullshit. I mean, it's fucking fabulous, kid. How did you come up with that idea?
So it was okay. So in real life, I do research for a living, like. That's what I do. I work as a scientist for the Missouri Department of Conservation. So so research and numbers and that kind of stuff. That's what I do. So when I got back into comics, gosh, 2018 seems like forever and not 2 minutes ago. After being out of them for like 20 years.
That's like every one of us, man.
Yeah, for real. And like some of the early things I found was like Comic Tom, and I found like the CBSI website, and these were things that I found early on. And I was kind of being dumb with some of my purchases. I was buying things that I didn't really like collect because they were hot or whatever. And it was like, and I just got to the point I was like, okay, I need to like understand what I'm doing and why I'm buying stuff and make better choices. So the list was really, as much as anything, it was for me. I started doing the research for me, like mainly because of like the FOMO, and like because I knew that's what was going on. That I was like afraid of missing out on things that I didn't need to be afraid of missing out on, and so that's really where the idea came from. And when I started, and I actually was starting to do it before I started making videos. Like, I was like the silent guy in the chat for, gosh, almost a year. Like, before I took the leap and made videos. And I was like, I need to make something that, like, I can do regularly. And now he's, like, showing me, and I'm distracted. But, so, yeah. The 6 month thing, why I chose 6 months, it was really like I went back and forth and I started doing a little bit of the numbers. And I felt like looking back at the books from a year ago, were they still as relevant? Was it timely enough to really see what was going on? 3 months, occasionally you would still see the effect of whatever caused them to be hitting the list to start with. So I was like, all right. So I chose 6 months and I just kind of ran with it. I'll be honest, the fact that not just was I the person that started doing it, but the fact that nobody's stolen the idea the last 2 years is what actually bugs me more than anything. Probably,
lucky I found you first.
Probably because it's work. That's probably why.
You're 100% right. It is work. People don't realize how much work it is to do this stuff.
Oh,
Shit.
yeah.
No. When is your it usually airs on Saturday, right?
Saturday mornings.
Saturday mornings.
Which was a total. It was just kind of a good time for me to get it all pulled together and drop it. And then, so it always 11 a.m. Central, noon Eastern is when I drop it on Saturday mornings.
That's perfect. That's when I fucking wake up.
Yeah.
From this
So,
shit.
like, tomorrow's is recorded, edited, and just waiting to drop whenever, which is good. This is a good week. Now, the weeks that suck is when on Saturday morning I'm like, fuck, and trying to edit it. So
Now, do you ever set it to just pre-set up for you and just blast it out there at time, or you just upload it yourself whenever?
no, well, like, it's preset to tomorrow, so I don't have to do anything tomorrow. Like, it'll go public tomorrow.
Okay, yeah. Do you preload it private so that way when it bounces to, like, say 11
Yes.
o'clock, it just automatically goes to 1080p, 4K, whatever you got it set
Yeah.
up as? Cool.
Yes. So,
All right.
and I'll be honest, like, it's, if you watch my channel, it's probably most people, for somebody doing it for 2 years, my graphics are probably lame. I don't like, my production value is not high.
We don't.
I'm capped in one take. Like, I just plow through it, and if I, unless it's really bad, I don't mess with takes. I just put it out there. And
The only graphics we got here is fucking Lucas's flashing stripper lights in the back and the little background we got over here. That's only graphic shit we got.
But yeah, that's the main thing that I do that people watch. Like, I do a lot of other stuff that's mostly just for me. So,
Right.
But good content's good content. That's all people care about.
yeah.
Like I said, I dig the hell out your channel, man. I every week I remember the first comment I was like, yo, when I first see it, I said I gotta get this dude on Drunken Chat easily because he looks like he's a fucking blast, fun guy. He does great content, does great shit, and now you're here. You get to see how hell lives. This is comic hell. You know what I mean?
I don't know about this. I watched you guys a few times. You guys are always having a good time.
This is comic hell.
That's my bedtime usually, but
Mine's too. So, what we usually do around this time, we get started with the news. I got people. I did the dumb shit. I got shout out to my man Gringo Bandito. This NFT shit, I still don't get. I'm 45, I'm old as fuck. I don't know what NFT is. I'm trying to figure out what it is.
Non-fungible token.
But I gotta.
That don't mean a goddamn thing.
Think of it as, okay, say Fortnite.
Nope,
skins.
stop,
You pay money for
stop,
skins.
nope.
That's it. That's all it is, basically.
I got.
You just said a whole bunch of words together.
I got a pack. I got a pack from NBA Top Shots that I will open live on air. We see how it is. Hopefully, I get some good shit. You guys give me some good positive energy to people in the crowd. We're already at 81 live listeners right now, and we're only 10 minutes into the show. JP, see you bringing in the people. JP brings the boys to the yard, man. He like the milkshake.
I don't know about that.
It looks like the milkshake shit. Shout out always the rookie of the year, Eric Hurd. He helped put together, I think, one of our biggest Melcast, and we're gonna be doing Bitterroot tonight. also want to drop some spec about the Boondocks. I do want to get to that before I get fucking hammered. I'm about a third of the way there, so we want to start with a little bit of news first, then we'll hop right into it. Let's do it.
I do want to give a shout out, Rican, to all the lost relationships at the All-Star weekend this past weekend. All the baby mamas that just decided to drop it and drop it like it's hot in Atlanta. Oh, my auntie's sick. Okay, yeah. So your auntie dropped a Lambo. That's why your face is all over Instagram.
You had AIDS and coronavirus all in the same.
That's what's crazy. That's what's crazy, man. Like, yo, none of y'all got the vaccination yet. Y'all running down there, and people were paying $300 to get into some of those clubs down there.
There's AIDS, gonorrhea, syphilis, coronavirus.
Oh yeah, Atlanta is probably like next to New Orleans. Has got probably the highest rate of STDs out there.
That shit was the multiple Comic-Con virus. Everybody just come together and shit, like, yo, what up?
So speaking of loose women, Disney boss Bob Chapek confirmed that the Black Widow summer release date is supposed to be May 7th, right?
But that shit's gonna come out May 7th last year.
Yeah, yep. I mean, like, yo, I mean, I keep forgetting about this movie. I'm not excited about this movie. I am excited about the stuff that's supposed to come out on Disney Plus, right? Because I paid for the stuff already. They should have been put that thing on there. I mean, I would have even paid money to see it on my own TV, man. But I'm not freaking sitting to dress up and freaking pay some more money and popcorn and all that other stuff, man. I'm done with the theater experience right now. I'm spoiled right now. I'm spoiled.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people are feeling that way. A lot of people don't want to go back to work. Motherfucker, there's free money coming up, and I heard the stimulus started dropping today.
Yes, right. So that's what we're going to get into when we start talking about. Because I do have some stuff regarding what y'all should do with the money. Should y'all you can go ahead and spend money on these penny comics? Or should you wait and look around for more of those blue chips, right? If you're getting $1,400, this is what I've been preaching. Use that money to go ahead and, if you must spend it on freaking comics, spend it on a blue chip.
Spend it on grading.
Here's
you already
have,
you've
got to make
have
under
a shit ton
75. Under 75 to get that 1,400. After that chips away, and after 7,900 it drops down to under 500. And if you make over 80, you ain't getting shit.
Right. So here's the question. As I'm talking about blue chips, Tales of Suspense number 52, first appearance of Black Widow. Buy, hold, or sell?
So
yeah,
that's a sell right now.
Should have been sold.
It should have been sold. She's done after this. She's dead.
Slowed down after anyway compared to where it was last year. This time,
she's dead. She's dead in the motherfucker.
Well, I mean, is she really? I mean, she's not really. She's not really, right? Because there's all these characters that they're eventually going to come back in some way, form, or another. You know, they're already talking about the White Widow and all that other stuff.
Well,
but she's going to. But got to remember that she's not the only Natasha, right? They made several copies of her they could bring back later.
If they go the clone storyline and then they show Hawkeye fucking seeing her and going, "What the hell?" like spitting out his coffee.
What?
Yeah.
What we learned from Scarlet Witch is you motherfuckers are too smart for Disney TV. Disney want to keep this shit simple. Keep it simple, stupid. There was a term I used to teach my kids when I used to coach basketball. Keep it simple, stupid. That's what Marvel and Disney is doing. Keep it fucking simple.
Yeah.
All that great shit, the great shit that you did when you broke down the picture, that shit's probably true.
No, they said that all that shit was true. But then at the last minute, they say, "You know what? Fuck it. We don't got enough time to actually explain it all."
Yeah, we got to keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid, man. That's it.
Bolo in the chat talk about Black Widow as a hold. New money is coming. Yeah, you're right. Black Widow is a hold if you're talking about Yelena Belova, but if you're talking about Natasha Romanoff,
right?
Nah,
it's it.
Nah.
Right. Now, what I would do is I would look into what's her name, Madame Mask, right? Because I've been telling people that, hey, there's all these characters that have been showing up in all these stories for the last 2 years, and Madame Mask just came out of nowhere, and she's consistently been in some of these books. She's a villain, right?
Mhm.
So do pay attention to
yeah.
right. So Brian, says, hey, watch it for villains, right? Because that can be a little dicey, right? But she's been showing up. She's kind of moving over into the gray area, just like Taskmaster, right? Taskmaster, he was definitely a bad guy, but now they're kind of moving him into the gray area because he's got a great backstory, great stuff that's happening. He's able to play both sides of the story, and hey, he's just here for the money. So that's the same way that Madam Mask is. So keep an eye out for. I'm not saying put a whole bunch of money into her, but keep an eye on her. If you can get it cheap, or you can find it in the pack bins, you might want to freaking go ahead and pick that up.
Oh, motherfucking Gary Nuss is in the chat. Oh, slip.
Shit. Hell yeah.
I made it my top of the world, baby. Comics man, what up, baby? Say what up, man.
What's good, y'all?
Comics man, getting high, just be quiet, being quiet and shit like a ninja. Gotta give a big shout out to the Comics man, because he definitely put me on, helped me secure that Storm Milo Monero variant, and we made a blockbuster trade, which I think was a very good trade for books. I traded him Blue Marvel 9.0. Did it come in the mail yet?
Yeah, I got it.
My man. He sent me some really, really good books, fair value books, and we'll get into that a little bit later on. Lucas, I want to say one thing before I get too inebriated.
Good.
And the reason why I spent $3,000 on a Miles Morales 9.8, Ultimate Fallout 4 9.8.
Right.
I did that. I did
You're
that
an
shit.
animal.
I did that shit, and it was the reason why. Last Saturday, I was at my cousin's crib watching the UFC fights. Couple. I'm not gonna call them kids because they're older than 8 and they're like around 11, 12-year-old range.
Sure.
They were at the house, so we talking comics, talking WandaVision, all this other shit. I said, "Yo, hold up, who is Spider-Man?" And without a hesitation, without a shadow of a doubt, without anything, the word that came out of the kid's mouth was, "Oh, Miles." Collectively, Miles. What? What about Peter Parker? They said, "Oh, he's the corny fake Spider-Man." I woke up the next morning. I knew at that moment. I knew at that moment I'm buying Ultimate. I don't give a fuck what the price was. I'm buying Ultimate Fallout 4. This type of shit is a generational transition. I compare it to when I was talking to when me and my cousin was talking to my uncle about Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, and then when Jordan was becoming the man, he was like, "Yo, who's better, Larry Bird or Michael Jordan?" And we just in unison said Jordan. This was the same. This is the same feeling I got when those kids said Miles, and it said one word, Miles. If that for me, I ain't telling everybody to go out and spend $3,000 on this book. I had no problem. I had no problem spending $3,000 on that book at all. Miles is the definite future.
So according to Randy Horton,
who?
Randy Horton, he's a wrestler. He's got a tagline.
What is that?
Fuck them kids.
Crazy. Son,
It's
no. Bird is a legend. Bird is definitely a legend forever. But I'm talking about in that those late 80s, early 90s, that transition period. It's the same feeling I got when those kids just said Miles, and I was like, "Hell, without a doubt, I'm buying this book." That's it.
So let me ask you guys something. An honest question: if Miles says something to Peter that really upsets Peter, and Peter takes away the mantle from him, what would Miles' name be? If he's not Spider-Man, if he came up with an original name, what would his name be?
Miles.
Reptile.
No, man.
Miles. He can go by. He don't even have to call Spider-Man. He can go by Miles.
What about if he takes up the mantle of his uncle, who's supposedly dead right now?
The Prowler?
Yeah.
No, just call Miles.
Well, you also know his uncle was a clone, right? Y'all keeping up with all that stuff going on with the Prowler?
Yeah, there was a crazy thing going on with that. Yep.
Clone conspiracy all got to do with the Jackal, and apparently Prowler's been dead before, so don't count on him staying dead forever.
Why we just can't call him Miles, and that's it? Why we got?
Why can't we just call him
Superhero.
Spider-Man? What's wrong with calling him Spider-Man? I like him being Spider-Man.
Because Peter Parker's already Spider-Man.
Peter.
Well, they already decided that doesn't matter. They're just gonna call them both.
So I have no problem with anybody buying Ultimate
That is the ultimate.
The ultimate blue chip is the Durjovic variant, which hit that hit 20,000.
Yeah, that's insane.
Made sure I had to freaking check the freaking bolts of my freaking safe and everything. Like, goddamn, I might have to freaking get a freaking lockbox at the freaking bank or something. That don't make no damn sense.
No, you need to freaking sell that thing.
So what?
That Jurdovic, man, get your 20 grand for that.
That's
25 now.
25. Get 30 for it.
That's my blue chip, right? That's one that I will hold on to, even if it goes down to 5,000. That I hope someday that when I really, really, really need that bad boy, I can freaking just turn that in. That and I want to get that Edge of Spider-Verse #2, that Greg Land.
I wouldn't sell that shit anyways at this point, Lucas. That shit's gotten too out of hand, and I agree. I think Miles has become that thing. Like it's both good spec and it's hit the hottest, craziest spec market that's ever happened. I think it's a character that they're going to use. They're going to utilize in a good way. It's a great character for the time we live in, and I think it hits all the boxes. It's crazy.
I'm not calling Peter Parker's my Spider-Man.
Yeah, but you're old.
He's old.
I'm old as shit. I'm old as shit.
Yeah, your Spider-Man is the Spidey Friends Spider-Man.
Yeah.
With Fire Girl and
Firestar and Iceman.
Corny as fuck.
Yo, my son loves that show, man. Don't knock that shit.
I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying, let's be real.
JP, 104 live listeners, baby.
Nice.
Oh, so question. My question is to go to your segment, Lucas, is Ultimate Fallen 4. Buy Soho.
Buy. Because it's the compartmentalization of how many pieces that are out there, or the ratio of the price is so low right now that even if you messed up and like it dropped like $500, you're still within that range where you can pretty much control the market right now. Especially even if you have like one Dzurjovic, the pieces that are out there is just so ridiculous that you control everybody that's got out there. You're controlling the market right now. But the problem is it's so volatile that it only takes that one jackass and that's going to sell it for like $2,000, you know, or $50, you know.
I'm still waiting for that jackass because
I guarantee it's in somebody's freaking bin or somebody's freaking comic book freaking white box, and maybe they'll get sick or something. Their kids are going to go through it while they're sick or whatever, just to do whatever, and they're not even going to know what it is. That's what's going to happen. So what I'm trying to say, and I'm trying to impress on some of these people, is that hey, if you got some of the stuff that you feel is valuable, take the time to go over it with your wife and your kids and let them know, hey man, this is how much it should cost. This is important because of this. Don't take anything less than this, right? That way you won't rake out your freaking coma and end up crying because your wife freaking took the whole pile over to freaking what's the name of that show? That swap show. And freaking sold the whole box for $50. Just saying.
Sounds like Pawn Stars. Give $50 for that.
There you go.
Best I could do is $20.
Yeah. So I forget what book it was. I think it might have been maybe Spider-Man number 300 or something like that. And a guy freaking takes the whole freaking lot, like his whole freaking lot, puts it on the freaking joint, and he says, "Hey, I don't know how much it costs. I want to know how much it costs." And the guy that's there is a black dude who just goes through it. He says, "Man, I think I want to give you $600 for it." This other guy who knows nothing about comic books, like, "Are you sure, man? I don't think you should be making that type of decision. Why don't you call the guy that freaking that does comic books?" They called this nut in who obviously knew nothing about comic books, who evaluated everything at freaking $150. When there was so many first appearances in there, it was freaking crazy, man. So if you just done proper research, at least freaking go to eBay or something and get proper numbers.
Oh, you mean his buddy's an idiot?
Yes, the dude that they actually called in was an idiot, but the dude that was sitting right there, he knew enough to go for the first 3 books and go, yeah, $800. I'll give you $800 for this right now. And then the dude almost got fired.
Oh, yo, Comics Man, you gotta turn down your joint. Got the echo, baby.
Is it still echoing?
No, you good now.
Right. So, yeah, Gary has been talking about this for a while now. He's been talking about the Power Girl #1 examples. There's several characters who people want to pop. On the top 10, you guys were talking about Powerpuff Girls, but there's other several examples that people should be going after right now, like the Rick and Morty #1s, those Adventure Times. Every time I go to the Comic-Cons, there are these kids that are freaking cosplaying this stuff that I've never heard of or freaking seen, man. So keep an eye out for that, because those first appearances are out there and they're fairly recent and they're pretty cheap right now.
Yeah, because Rick and Morty is definitely on the low. You probably get Rick and Morty, but Rick and Morty peaked that one variant was like
The 1 in 50 is a monster still. Don't even kid yourself.
what is that hitting?
Nintendo Power.
1,500, 1,600?
I think it's still like a $2,500 book, man.
Wow.
If you can find one, that's the thing. It's a 1 in 50 on a book nobody fucking ordered from Oni Press, and yeah, everybody's like, copies of this shit.
I mean, Bob's Burgers. Yep.
I got that superhero Bob's Burgers variant, and I bought that one just off of a cover alone.
Yeah, Peter Parker's Pants, Big Hero 6, yes. I never liked Ren and Stimpy shit, man.
Don't forget, Ren and Stimpy have been in the Marvel Universe, and they got
a book with Spider-Man.
Yeah, they are masters of that whole Nexus stuff. Yeah, they're sitting on the inside the Nexus of all realities right now.
Don't you start your shit.
They ban things peeps, bro. What you know about that?
You start your shit. Listen, and it also been back to the age, Jim and the Holograms. Ultra, yes. You just started some shit.
No, man, I didn't start nothing. I didn't do shit.
You started some shit, bro. Ultra back, first Jim Bartel.
Jim and the Holograms #7 subscription variant.
$100 book today.
122. Actually,
122.
Somebody else said that another one sold for 200 somewhere else.
Really?
Wow.
Well, you know what we got. You know what we got to do a Drunken Chat. And JP, this is what we do here. We talk about the book. It ain't pump it up because I'll give it one away for free. Fuck.
Man.
Hey, it was either this or the Rose Besh Spider-Woman. I couldn't do the Rose Besh. But Jim and the Hologram tonight on the Muffin Wheel. And the reason why we call it Muffin Wheel, JP, is because it's called I used to call it the motherfucking wheel. But shout out to Lucy. Her son couldn't say motherfucking, so he said muffin. And we got the Muffin Wheel.
There you go.
It was the only PG version that we can come up with that would sound like reasonable.
We still need to get those shirts together for that. Man.
Yeah, we got a lot of shit to
do. James Cameron's Avatar. So, there's already a part 2. They're working on it. They're getting ready to distribute it. But they're going back to the first one, and they're getting ready to re-put it out in the freaking theaters because they want to, that whole thing that Endgame did where freaking overtook him, he wants to crown back. So they're going to republish it in freaking China and, push that out and hope that. So that's interesting because, hey, went back in the day, they were owned by Fox 20 or whatever. Now they are owned by the Disney Corporation. That's just more coin that goes to the Walt Disney. And they actually had a lot of interesting moves on the stock market this week.
That they did.
Well, the market corrected itself. It came back, bounced back. I wish it sold all my shit. I panicked.
I still all my shit too, basically.
Paper hands, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of things bounced back.
Right. So it's one of those things because I did have some bad stuff that happened this week but I knew, hey, Stimmy is freaking coming, and there's going to be a lot of more. There's going to be a lot more free flowing money, and then once people realized that money was coming soon, all of a sudden those stocks freaking took up. Even those crap stocks that I gave y'all with the last couple of weeks, I gave y'all some crap stocks, and those actually end up coming up pretty good.
I'm trying to tell you. AMC to the moon.
What do y'all think about the whole DC thing going on with? They're going to do a whole gay pride this summer, a bunch of covers.
Marvel's doing it
Yeah,
too.
yeah. They've already started moving around with Alan Scott. You know, he started talking to his kids in the future. You know, got the whole Batgirl thing, and looks like they're going to promote more of the Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy story. What do y'all think of that? Is there something that y'all think is going to move the needle for DC?
I want everybody to take a look at the book. What was it? Alpha Flight 107.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And tell me does that book do anything now? No. So with this big push, I mean, yeah, it might get some sales, and I'm happy some people are finding their representation in here, but I don't think it's going to move the needle.
Why are they trying to make
that Crush one? Doesn't that kind of give you like some Gina Carano vibes right there, man? That's like Gina Carano Crush right there.
Gina Carano too old as fuck to play fucking Crush.
I know she's not gonna play him, but that's totally fucking big, thick Gina Carano style.
Yeah,
if you know Lobo, he's probably trying to run Crush over.
I think that
because he wants to be the last one.
It's not bad, but it just feels forced. Like,
yeah,
good for you, do whatever. I don't care, but I just don't like forced. Same thing like you were saying, Mel. Don't make them black. Don't make them white. Don't make them gay. Don't make them straight. Just be an original character and just don't force that stuff.
Just be original character. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
They're pushing it everywhere. Even Bleeding Cool dropped an article today. It was like, ooh, look, Batman's new buddy Ghostmaker's bisexual, and it's like,
who cares?
Does that fucking need to be an article? Really, Bleeding Cool? Like, can you actually put out some entertainment, maybe?
Gina could play Lobo.
Gina probably kick your ass too, man. I watch what you say.
My thing is this:
I'd let her kick my ass, man.
Yeah, for real. Marvel has leeway. Marvel has leeway to just to take chances more than DC. You said the needle. You told pushing the needle. You barely got a needle to hang on. So
right. It's kind of depressing over there right now. Even with the moves that I've been seeing them make lately in the stock market, it's getting really depressing. So, another depressing news.
I love this ball of insight though. Representation matters. Yes, nothing is forced. Not true. It's gay storytellers telling stories about. Okay, so I didn't know that. So if that's the case, then that's cool. I'm not knocking it, but.
Well, no, like St. Grace did a good thing with Iceman when he was doing that. That wasn't bad.
Yeah, St. Grace is a dope creator. But I still feel this is forced. I feel like if you're doing every fucking cover for the whole summer.
No, I thought they were just doing one variant for the month.
Oh, okay. If it's just one variant for the month, I'm cool. Yeah. If it's gonna be every cover for the whole month or 3 months or whatever, I don't want that.
Right.
Oh, see, Billy Batson went there. Kids, I can't touch that one.
I don't got kids. I stay out of that game, bro.
I'm still trying to get monetized. Never gonna happen.
Well, here's the deal. Representation matters absolutely. However, if you're not properly representing the people that you're thinking representing, and they don't even care about this type of stuff, then what are you representing?
It's a cash grab. They're trying to monetize off it.
Exactly.
Whoa.
No. It's fine. Like, let that be that. So because, yes, all those covers that were oriented towards black characters, we don't have the numbers yet on how many people or how many retailers actually bought that stuff. Yeah. To make it actually anybody care about representation. So let the money speak for itself. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I usually agree with you, brother, but you wild with that one, kid. I'm sorry. Nah.
What'd I miss?
It said, nah, I don't even want to go there, man. Cause
one of the best points is Immortal. Dakin was done right.
I was gonna say shout out Immortal on that comment. I agreed. Dakin. That was a good
anything
character.
He'll fuck.
That was a great character.
Okay. All right. So, what do you think about this one? You know, We already heard about the whole thing about Pepe Le Pew. They are canceling them. They're getting rid of them.
Lola.
No more
Shout out-
stuff without.
Shout out to that
stuff.
Starfire variant with Starfire, giving the old rapey vibe over to Peppy.
Yeah, I mean, I firmly remember a lot of cartoons where the cat turned the tables around and she was
Word.
all over freaking all over him.
And he's all like, no, baby, I don't want it like that. I really love you, but I don't want it like that.
Well, it was like me that when I mistakenly walked to the gay club and freaking everybody's all over like, freaking gotta freaking do the Heisman freaking karate chop. Like hold up now. But right now they're going after what's the name of the character? Speedy Gonzalez. Yeah, Speedy Gonzalez, right? Because they're saying it's racist because he's in the sombrero, he's in the chanclas, he's
Bro,
in
that character been questionable for years.
Yeah.
He had a cousin, Slowpoke Rodriguez.
Yeah, Slowpoke. I was going to say he's the one that's racist.
Hey, real quick, I saw Gary's comment where he says, I think you're totally off base, including the chat on social media. A lot of queer creators have massive followings, and maybe I'm wrong here, but I don't think that.
So let them prove it.
Well, what I'm saying is I don't think that we're saying that having queer creators write a book is what's forced. I think is what forces how they make certain characters gay or that don't need to be. There's certain characters that have been forced. It seems forced that they've made a certain way, whether it's gay, Latino, black, white, like whatever. Like, even there's certain things that they force, and they are definitely forcing some stuff that just doesn't read well.
It doesn't jive.
My stance with that is the same with black characters. Make a new gay character, make them new, make them fresh. Don't you know what I mean? Same thing with it. I had the same feeling, and I'm not biased. I don't want to see. I've said this a million times. I don't want to see Black Batman. I don't want to see Black Captain America make a brand new character, just like what I mean. They have the ability to do it and put their money behind it. You could do the same thing with a gay character. Do that.
You know what? Why do they have to be queer creators? Why can't they just be creators?
Yeah,
because they are creators. It's this constant having to put an extra title in front of who you are to try to separate yourself from the rest of people that I don't get. Just be a good creator, write good stories. That's all I give a shit about. I could give a shit about your sexual preference or what you identify as, out of the public square. But if you're in the comic book community, you're writing new stories, you're creating characters, you're drawing art, whatever it is you're doing, you are part of the community already. You don't need an extra label to differentiate yourself and try to hype sales. At the same time, I don't need Bleeding Cool holding the back of my head by my hair and taking the milk jug of LGBTQ and dumping it down my throat, trying to get me to look at this stuff. If it's there and I come across it, it's less that I'm like, I don't, I'm not trying to go out of my way to avoid this stuff as much as I am when it's shoved in front of my face all the time. And I'm like, man, it doesn't feel like a natural moment. It doesn't feel anything but like whatever people have said. It's a forced, look at this. And you guys act like people don't accept your lifestyle when there's obviously everybody who's read X-Men comics forever understands that's what X-Men was always about. X-Men was about acceptance of people who were either discriminated upon or having people show prejudice against them for whatever reason, and understanding that they are people too. No matter what your differences are, you're a human being, you have feelings, you have a story to tell. So can't we all just get along?
Well, there's also some good characters that they could utilize better in the atmosphere of Pride Month.
Dakin?
Yeah, like there's some great characters that through their storytelling have turned out to be gay or queer, and it didn't feel forced. And those are great characters. Those are great stories. Champion those stories. You don't have to make a new character gay listen, I'll be honest, the one that makes me kind of angry is the whole Alan Scott thing. I don't get the Alan Scott thing. The guy already had a history, and I don't get it, and that doesn't mean it doesn't have to be that way. It's just personally, I don't get the Alan Scott thing, and it kind of just felt weird. It felt so forced.
And there you go. So that's what's the weirdest thing about me. So I get the whole I get the whole background, but I had to fill in the background on the whole Alan Scott thing. That's the problem. Yes, because during his whole time when he might have been sexually active, you had to hide it. You couldn't just be out and proud and do whatever you want. He had to hide it. But they haven't freaking got me to the point where it's even interesting to me or makes sense or it's even part of the story. Right? So this is where and that's the whole thing in TV shows. It's like, okay, you're out and out, but you didn't get people to the point where it made it interesting. So I would point people to two prominent actors in 2 shows, right? You know, that's Laverne from what's the name of that prison show? Freaking Orange is the New Black, right? Her story as a transgender female, that was a very interesting thing. That made it very compelling. There's another show that I know a lot of you haven't watched. It's called Pose, right? It's about the transgender underground during the 80s, which is when the whole AIDS thing was hugely. That's very interesting. That's compelling to me. But the bullshit that they're throwing on comics right now, it's not at all for me. It's not worth my $3.99 or the $7.99 that DC wants us to pay for these motherfucking books.
Let me address that question real quick. Do I buy A Strange Academy #1, 1 in 50?
They'll pay you very.
Or Something is Killing the Children #1, Black Cape.
Something Killing the Children.
Store variant, Virgin. Okay, so that's you would buy the store variant over the 1 in 50 incentive, Heartless? No, neither would I. Look, I've seen this question pop up like 15 times. So he's like, we got issues really once it's answered. So yeah, you would buy the Strange Academy #1 if you are a speculating man. And if you are looking for a quick flip, maybe the Something is Killing the Children.
I got my joint in.
But that's the Something is Killing the Children you want.
Yeah.
And honestly, if you're gonna compare Something is Killing the Children, you would need the 1 in 50 from Something is Killing the Children #1 to compare it.
Or
to
the Jay Lee black and white.
Hold on, we definitely got to get back to the Spec. I do want to address the one last thing we were talking about before. Everybody's comments are respected here. Nobody has a wrong opinion at all. We respect everybody. On Drunken Chat, we respect everybody. You know what I mean? I don't want nobody to feel disrespected. I don't want nobody to feel that the comments was like they get attacked for comments. You know what I'm saying? But here on Drunken Chat, we all about respect. We bug up. We have a good time. Sometimes we talk about some serious shit. This was some serious shit we talked about, and I want to give props to the people in the chat that were commenting. So everybody, all your comments.
Hell, I'm one of Comic Perspective's biggest champion. Make sure you guys are following Gary Nusser on YouTube.
Absolutely.
He is one of the best minds in comic speculation.
If not the best.
He should have one of the best shows on YouTube when it comes to comics. And one real quick thing that he did say, he said in his comment, he said, "I want to know who's invested in Alan Scott. Nobody gives a damn about this character until this happened," which was the Tom Taylor thing and the Earth 2 or thing that he brought up. And I disagree. I was a big fan of Alan Scott. I love the Alan Scott storyline in Infinite. What was the one with his son and daughter before he was considered to be gay? I love the whole storyline between Jade and the son and Alan Scott being the dad, and that was a great storyline. It just when what's his name did it way back when. I get that the Alan Scott is not a new thing, but even when he did it back then, it felt forced. It still felt forced, just even back then. So that's what I'm saying about that.
And shout out to Spidey Hunter. I want to share this cover, and I will be buying this cover for Pride Month. This Dakin cover.
Yeah, it's sick.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be buying it. I'm gonna be buying it because it's a badass cover, and that's
Dawkins. I don't know. Is it Dakin or Dawkin?
I've been calling him Dakin for fucking.
I say Dawkin. I say Dawkin.
I've heard more Dawkin than Dakin.
I fuck up people's names like
Dawkin.
He's a great character. No, get the fuck out of here, Heartless. Jesus, man.
Well, so I'm glad Heartless is here. So once again, I've been talking about how DC and Marvel, they've been kind of get their claws into the way that manga and anime have been sloshing stuff around, right? And one of the biggest things that's happening in manga and anime right now is that there's this gender, sexuality, fluid stuff that's going on, right? So right now is like, what's man to man? It's like yaoi or some shit.
Yaoi, boys love, that shit's really popular right now.
But here's the deal: they don't freaking go out and say, "Hey, this is freaking yaoi. Hey, this is freaking gay boy on boy. Hey, this is girl on girl." They don't do it like that. They just
Tasteful. It's quiet. It's just they're together. Whatever.
It's very subtle. They this girl cares for this girl, and they do whatever they got to do for each other.
Sailor Moon.
You know, so that's
real
that's
quick,
the big difference.
Another thing, I see Mojo made a comment. The thing about representation is that it can get like it's forced. If it isn't you that's being, it can feel
very
forced.
true.
If it isn't you that's being represented, and I get that.
Very
and
true.
again, that is why like I'm saying from where I'm coming from, who is a person that is representative. Everywhere I look, I'm representative. So, but that's the only place where I can come from, right? So that's why I'll always say, hey, this is my opinion. And again, I'll get back to the whole honesty in comics thing. Like, this is the honesty in comics thing. This is who I am. You guys know me. If you guys follow any of the shows that are, Drunken Chat, Flipside, Podcast, this is who I am. I'm honest about this stuff. And I think that's important. So, and I appreciate everybody out there that has a feeling on it. So shout out to that comment.
Well,
the money will talk for itself.
Mel, you talk about respect to Brian, how Saturday Night Crew was sitting around laughing. I don't want to touch that.
Well, no. Hold on. I can talk about that.
What was
No. Let me talk about that. Yeah. So you guys, who I don't know how to say that name, Shaka King 123. So what you don't realize is the Saturday Night Crew is Corbin's home. That's his crew. Like, they were the ones who brought it up first. The whole week of putting money together was for them. As a matter of fact, his crew just put a $1,000 donation into that GoFundMe a day ago. So I get you. I see it. But that's his crew, and his crew dropped a $1,000 donation in that, and was the crew that put up the idea for the whole Flipside family. So, shout out to Modern Comic Mayhem and the amount of money that they helped raise for his for Corbin's brother. Shout out to Corbin, Flipside family, just a good dude, all around good dude, and nothing but respect for Modern Comic Mayhem and Corbin.
Yeah, man.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's got dark. Let's get back to
Don't worry.
JP, you didn't get this dark.
JP's scared. He scared him off.
I was like, this wasn't exactly what I was expecting. So
let's lighten the mood up just a little bit. You know what I mean?
Okay, so quickly, Zack Snyder's Justice League was leaked early by HBO Max. So apparently, some people they were watching something else. I forget what it was.
Tom and Jerry,
and then up pops freaking the new Justice League. I don't suppose any of y'all were able to get a copy of that or or watch it.
Nah.
I see Justice League 4 years ago, and what the fuck is new? 6 minutes?
Darkseid and his assistant.
Yeah, they showed him in the trailer. What the fuck do I need to watch shit for?
I don't know, but I'm interested, right? Not because I have any new conspiracy theories, but just because I wanted. He says that the way he wrote it up was better, so I want to see how much better. Because let's face it was already crap, right?
you mean guy that wrote Batman versus Superman? Because that was so good.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I'm just saying.
We can't talk bad about DC. We get fucking trashed.
I love DC. DC is like everything, but their movies suck. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
You're 100% right.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I'll drink to that.
We got 130 live. I
got a problem. I got a problem. I'll be back.
Yes, sir.
Better go fix it, motherfucker.
Yeah, go get a refill, my friend.
Yeah, refill that shit.
So the Blade creator hints that the MCU movie will release in 2022.
Hell yeah.
Next year?
Yes.
It's not that far away.
Here's the question: buy, hold, or sell Tom and Dracula number 10.
Buy like a motherfucker.
Buy.
Buy like
hold,
a motherfucker.
buy if you have it.
Buy like a motherfucker.
Because the last series it was like at least 3 movies, right? 3 to 4 movies.
3. Yep.
Plus you got Morbius coming out, right?
Yep.
So
I forgot all about that shit.
Exactly, right? So here's the interesting thing, right? If you look at some of the characters that they're moving around in pieces right now, you've got Blade, you've got Morbius. Iron Fist. I've heard them talking about moving that around. You got Doc Strange, Pietro, and I forget the name of the other character that I was roaming around in my mind. That is a part of a group that's been around since at least the 90s or something like that, and that's called the Midnight Suns.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yep.
I'm wondering if they're moving towards that, because I've also heard ruminations about the Ghost Rider and everything like that. So that first appearance was Ghost Rider number 31, if I'm not mistaken. Rise of Midnight Sun was actually number 28, but the full first appearance was number 31. So I'm wondering if that's what they're moving towards. But if they do, that'll definitely be interesting. Let's see.
Gary, that's you up. You might as well bring your ass onto the show, Gary.
Yeah, I
Gary,
know.
come
Get on
play.
it. What are you doing?
I'm sending you a link anyway.
You guys want to hear what my big spec play is there?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
What's up?
Kanto.
All right, no, not on Kanto.
Blade.
On Blade.
Right,
On
go ahead.
Blade. So I'm trying to piece together some things, and you guys know that I'm following all the Disney Plus shows. So we all know that Moon Knight's getting a show.
Mm-hmm.
We also know that Ethan Hawke is gonna play somebody in the MCU.
Dracula.
And well, that's who I'm suspecting him to play, but it has not been confirmed. But the reason why I suspect it is because a long time ago, Ethan Hawke specifically said that he will never play a superhero in the Marvel Universe. And Ethan Hawke is, that kind of actor who's all like, "Oh, it's good for me to be in the MCU. It's got to be a role." And look, don't count on Dracula getting killed anytime.
Ethan Hawke, you ain't fucking worked since motherfucking Denzel Washington was fucking. What was it?
No, Ethan Hawke did that one movie where they filmed it over like fucking 15 years. Did you hear about that shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit was wild. Yeah, he filmed a story of being a dad, and basically every year they would fucking go back and shoot more footage until it took them like fucking 15 years.
Nobody know that shit. Nobody fucking did.
Yeah. Well, I know about it, so obviously other people must know about it.
Everybody know him from Training Day. You ain't watching Training Day. Come beat his vampire head.
Well, Dracula owes Moon Knight money. That's all we're gonna know. And Moon Knight's gonna be looking to come collect. So it's gonna be Moon Knight's probably gonna introduce Dracula, and then Blade's probably gonna play a little bit of portion of it, but suspect Moon Knight to be a supporting character in the Blade movie. But look, all I know is if it keeps hitting on all these cylinders, we're getting Marvel Knights, and if we get Marvel Knights, we're getting fucking Shadowland. That's all I'm saying.
Yep. Okay. Moon Knight is also part of the Midnight Suns as well.
Okay.
So yes, all of those are definitely possibilities and intriguing possibilities. So,
no,
he'll be somebody else though. He already said he's going to be in the movie.
Right. Who Blade?
So,
yeah.
Right.
Yo, man, if they make fucking Wesley Snipes a Black Whistler,
I was gonna say Whistler would be awesome.
I was gonna say
I fuck with it. I fuck with it.
Right. So now that we have the introduction of the Dark Hold, this character right here, Varney is the one that makes all the vampires. So I'm not saying this character is going to be in there, but this character is now in play now that you have the Dark Hold, because part of his soul was imbued inside the Dark Hold. Just saying.
Well, here's another question. Who is the vampire guy from SpiderMan? I can't think of his name.
Morbius?
Yeah, no, not Morbius. The other one that was chasing him with the spider totems.
Right. I forgot what his name is.
Moreland.
Yeah.
You think they could do a spin-off, a little twist in with him too, maybe?
Well, that's too much. Sony is involved in that Moreland shit, so good luck.
Yeah.
Do they own them or?
Yes,
dude. All the Spider property, anything related to Spider-Man, Spider properties is going to have some kind of contractual agreement with Sony. So whatever that is, Sony is going to be the one who's always going to be out there trying to create a buzz about a character, like they're doing with the Netflix Silk currently.
Is that after so many years, or is it just Spider-Man period?
Until Marvel gets the rights back.
Yeah. Okay. As long as Sony is making a movie every 5 years, I think they have the rights in perpetuity unless they sell the studio and then the rights go back to Marvel. So Sony can't sell Sony Pictures to anyone else. If they do, Marvel gets the rights, and whoever buys Sony Pictures doesn't get it. Which is why they can't sell Sony Pictures, because they don't have any other assets that anybody wants to buy.
Amen. Right?
Disney will buy it sooner or later.
Yeah.
We hope. I mean, look, it's the reason why I haven't watched the Venom movie yet is because that's not my Venom. My Venom is a symbiote suit that gets worn by Peter Parker first, and then is rejected by him, hates him because of the rejection, and then finds Eddie Brock, and his mutual hate for Spider-Man is what creates Venom. And until I see that shit on screen, that's a cool like Fox movie. It reminds me of the Fox. Venom is the Fox X-Men of the Sony universe.
Venom was the turd in the wind.
So yo, let's get through the story. Then I'm gonna do the Melcast and the Boom.
Absolutely. So Lionsgate, they've got the Terminator stuff, they got the John Wick stuff, all the Rambo stuff. Trying to see what else they got. They got a whole what's it called? The freaking is it the Twilight stuff or that? What's that movie where all the teenagers freaking kill everybody, kill each other? So hold up. I Hellboy, Chaos Walking, Jupiter's Legacy, the Tyler Perry stuff, John Wick, Borderlands, Hunger Games. That's what I was thinking, and Twilight Saga. So they've actually got a whole bunch of stuff happening this year that's in projection. They are now working with Sony, which I told y'all about before, right? When it was like at 85 or something like that. Hey, freaking. Now they're going to be working with Sony as far as distribution because it's going to be a lot easier for them. So that's going to be interesting. I think it actually dropped down for some reason this week. So let that be a warning to y'all that y'all might want to freaking do that, something like that with your $1,400 and freaking go ahead and buy Mama some new clothes. So I think we already talked about this. You have the DC Comics stunning new Pride theme variants.
That's a good cover. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's a decent cover.
Right.
I'll buy a lot of these covers.
Could you imagine that as a chromium or foil cover? That'd be awesome.
No more foil.
Don't get
Foils
it fucked
all
up.
day.
Don't get it fucked up. We're gonna be buying a lot of these covers.
That first one was the only good one.
Which one? Back up right there, Harley Quinn.
Harley one is nice.
Right there. I'm buying that.
I don't like that one.
I love that.
It's weird. It's the makeup. It's got that makeup look, that pasty.
Yeah, but I'm still buying it.
The first one's really good, but yeah,
I do like the Harley and Ivy relationship. I always thought that was one of the best.
That one makes sense.
Yeah.
Who's this? What's going on with
I
all
like that crush
who's
one.
she holding?
That's Faith.
Yeah, who is she holding? How's that?
Not Faith.
I'm
It's not
being
Faith.
an asshole.
There's no cross universe. Come on, man.
It's just not Faith, motherfucker.
And so that's all I got for that.
And I'm already subscribed to Wonder Woman, so I'll get that one too.
Okay.
So,
so this one is I wanted to ask Brian about this one. So NHL, they are now going to be working with Disney, Hulu, and ESPN as far as opening up what's going on. And I thought that was pretty interesting because the NHL sucks at marketing right now. Right? They really suck at marketing their stars. So this particular article was talking about the young stars that you want to freaking keep an eye on NHL 21. But my game is who am I going to be looking out as far as cars, right?
So why were you so against ESPN and Disney? Right.
I don't like ESPN as a hockey provider. When I buy my my package from the NHL and I watch every game I can in Canadian broadcasting. Like Canadian broadcasting does the best. Obviously, I mean, it's no reason why they wouldn't. So I don't like. I mean, NBC doesn't do a bad game. They have one of the greatest sports commentators of all time, but Doc Emmerich's getting ready to retire. I think he might have already retired because I quit watching United States broadcast. If they can get Nick, God damn, I'm spacing on his name.
Wait, so this is for the video game?
No, this is no.
Oh, this is just for the
NHL. This is for the video game. They're you know how the video game has the players you can draft up and shit like that.
Right.
But these players are coming out in the 2022 draft, right? So most of these players they're not even talking about the 2022 draftees much yet. But there are some they have the top 10 players that they're looking at. But hockey is a really weird thing. Nick Kypreos, that's who it is. Nick Kypreos is one of my all-time favorite hockey commentators. If ESPN could bring back Nick Kypreos and steal a couple other guys, I'll watch that. But I can't stand ESPN for hockey because they used to do the puck that was followed by the
blue light.
The blue light. It was one of the worst things ever, man.
So who the fuck was doing NHL before ESPN?
NBC Sports Network.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's coming soon.
And real quick, hockey and the Ninth Wonder is right. Hockey and baseball are both kind of hard to watch, but in person they're great. Hockey to me is by far the best of the top 4 sports to watch in person, especially a game that means something and you're around a lot of fans. Nothing better. But hockey is really hard when it comes to cards because prospects and there's only one company that produces cards for hockey. It's Upper Deck. They don't do a very good job of producing cards. I mean, they got really high quality photos, but you really only care for the young guns. You don't care about anything else in Upper Deck hockey cards, and it's just it's a weird thing in hockey cards right now. They're worth money. Don't get me wrong. There's players that are worth money. The players you want to look for, are like McKinnon, McDavid, Austin Matthews. These guys are 16-year-olds, 15-year-olds. You know what I mean? Some of these guys are not even 18 years old. So it's hard to talk about these guys as prospects.
All right. So, talk about all that stuff. Of course, got to follow it up with
I love the spreadsheet.
Yep. So once again, last week I actually talked to y'all about Mike the Pipe Productions. It had a weird week. It started like around 3 cents and then jumped all the way down to 12 cents, but now it's back down to 5 cents. So that's why all this vampire stuff, because once again, vampire stuff goes in waves. So you got Blade, and you got Morbius, and then you've got more Twilight Saga stuff coming up, right? If that stuff is good and that stuff is successful and makes more money, look for Mike the Bike Productions to freaking make you some money as well, because they had the stuff for Vampirella, Sonya, and all the other stuff. AT&T, once again, that's DC, HBO Max.
Can you make that bigger?
Absolutely.
I was gonna say, wasn't there something news today or yesterday about somebody in a Vampirella show or Vampirella's? I feel like I heard something. Just like
Dynamite sold the TV rights and movie rights to Mike the Pipe Productions. Mike the Pipe Productions has a couple of movies that they're working on. So what they're going to do is they're going to hold on to it for a while. They can get some scripts together, and then they're going to push something out. They're just all about the timing, and that timing is probably going to be right around after saying what Blade and Morbius and all these other vampire movies, because
so they're going to sit on it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but the thing is, because Mike the Pike is so small, they can actually make movies a lot quicker. So you're not going to have to wait to see this stuff in theaters. You're going to it's going to go straight to video on like Amazon Prime or what have you, or Netflix or whatever. AT&T, HBO Max, and I actually find out they actually own Simon & Schuster. Simon & Schuster is the bookstore that we were talking, or the distribution that we were talking about last week. So all these little indie publishers that all of a sudden we're turning over, they own them, right? So they don't own them, but they're doing the stuff for them. So Vault, AWA, Viz Media. Viz Media is manga, right? Which is killing everybody else right now. What's up?
Simon & Schuster today. I was trying to track down a manga for The Promised Neverland. They actually own Promised Neverland. They're not through Dark Horse, Viz, or anyone else.
So Simon & Schuster owns Promised Neverland.
Yeah, dude, that shit's a hot property.
Yeah, it's a crazy story, man. And I gotta get caught up on it, man.
It's so good.
Right. Yeah, it's good.
IDW Media Holdings, Kanto. Right, that actually had a really good week because of Kanto. Right, come on now. Even though when Will Smith is personally involved with the hired up money stuff tends to suck. But we forget, right? We forget that he sucks as a director and producer and all the other stuff. So that's why the money's going in. And if you can get it cheap, I guarantee you it's going to jump below $4, probably like around $3.50 sometime this week. If it does, go ahead and freaking grab it.
I gotta talk about Kanto real
Go
quick. I gotta give props once again to fucking Superman and Bolo. If it wasn't for them, Kanto would not have been blown up the way it was. I mean, they put a lot of people on to reading this book, and I've read the first 2 issues, and it's pretty damn good. And once again, shout out to Superman and Bolo. You know what I mean, what they did for the community, what they did for books was amazing.
Yeah. Well, I'll give a shout out to Mama Comics because she convinced me to buy a couple copies.
Really?
Yeah. So
try to get on. She don't want to come on.
I've been championing Kanto for the longest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kanto's great.
Apollo APO, man, they just is actually a dividend stock. As you're starting to open up, man, freaking casinos are opening up, freaking restaurants are opening up.
Yeah.
They actually own like a big part of the world poker thing, freaking, and each think about that. They're kind of expensive at like around
Apollo 47.
Yeah, so they are a private equity firm that freaking buys shares and gives credit to some of these smaller companies, right? So they don't own them, but they do own a lot of the credit and a lot of the debt for these companies. So once again, Apollo, I forget what the dividend is for them, but they're one of the ones that it's you buy it at cheap and you just hold on to it because you're going to get paid either way.
Drunken Wall Street, son. JP, this is what we call Drunken Wall Street, baby. We do everything over this motherfucker, man. We make motherfuckers money here, goddammit.
Urban One, that's another one you want to look out for. Urban One is mostly African American surrounded content, so they've been getting hit because most of the stuff surrounds around concerts and us just our people getting together. Well, if we can't get together, there's nothing for them to spread around, so nobody cares about them right now. But once stuff opens up, we can look out for them to make some more money. Allied Esports. I don't need to explain to you guys about what's going on with esports. Scholastic Corporation, right? Scholastic, those are children's books, right?
So school.
Yeah, so as kids go back to school, guess what? Freaking, they're going to want you by buying books. And the reason why I even bring up Scholastic is because they do have Marvel and DC books, right? Like the number one Marvel book that they are selling right now is Shuri. Shuri.
Yeah,
they have a Shuri book.
Really?
Yep. Viacom's, that's CBS, Paramount Plus. The reason why this has some interesting stuff happening is because Star Trek. There's an announcement about another Star Trek movie happening right now. Plus, I forget SpongeBob is making a comeback. They're doing some more stuff with SpongeBob. Roblox.
Roblox, yo.
Roblox.
Fuck them.
Roblox.
We tried. We all tried. So to buy a 45. Nah.
71.
So if Nick Hart didn't buy it, fuck him, because he's been talking about this shit forever.
He tried.
I tried. I put my order in, went to lunch, came back 70, 71, $75.
Motherfucker, you've been talking about this since January.
Yeah, I know.
So Nick and I have been talking about Roblox and GME, GameStop, and AMC since January. If he didn't follow his own advice on Roblox, then I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
He tried. I tried. I was there.
Dude, the personal chat group we had, I was crying. I'm like, I'm buying 8. It's like, oh no, I ain't buying nothing. Fuck this.
Walt Disney, you can't freaking stop them right now, Regan. They've sold a bunch of their stores out, but they're still buying other stuff, right? So they're just freaking going ham right now. I don't know how they're going to survive that everybody goes back to school and work, because nobody's going to have enough time to watch all their stuff, and then people are just going to want to go out. So, but we'll see. And I just talked about Lionsgate Entertainment. They've got a whole bunch of stuff that is in projects right now, but we'll see what's going on, and hopefully they'll pass it. But between Lionsgate and Sony, I like that partnership right now. Sony had a lot of interesting stuff. They were jumping at between like 110 to like 103 this week. But once again, if you can get it cheaper than 100, definitely jump on that. Because once again, as more people start getting those PlayStations, they're going to have to spend more money on Sony stuff. So keep an eye on that one as well. And that was my drunk ass fucking talking about stocks. And once again, I am not an accountant. I'm not a freaking certified accountant or any of that shit. So you can freaking ignore me. I just wanted to talk to y'all about the shit that I'm going to throw my money at. So what I do want to do is maybe within the next couple weeks, I'm going to get some of the stocks from you guys. I'm going to spin the wheel. Whatever freaking stock freaking hits the wheel, that's what I'm going to put my money on.
Ooh.
I was thinking about that. So
That's wild.
Yeah.
see how it rolls.
I think that would have been a good Sagu to open up your Top Shot.
Okay, we can.
I'm dying to see what they look like. I can't get into it, so I'm pissed.
we can open up Top Shot. So we'll have to right now. So I'm going to explain to everybody what Top Shot is. The first person to tell me about the Top Shot was my man Gringo Bandito, and
They got the UFC shit coming up, right?
I was like, this is the stupidest shit I ever heard. I said, what the fuck, you don't own the motherfucking clips? They no. What the fuck am I buying? You buying 30-second highlights? Let's get the fuck out of here. And we both say get the fuck out of here. But I did the smart thing and opened up an account. He just opened up one the other day. So let's fucking let's see what we get in these packs. And I've sold $300 worth of highlights. But the key is I fucked up. You don't sell the card, you're selling the serial number. So if it's a low serial number, the higher money you get. So I had a bonus that was like number 43. I only sold that shit for like $150. That's why it sold so fast. I could have got like $1,000 for it. Well, that's what it was listed for. But
what pissed me off is I missed on the Dapper exclusive NBA Crypto Kitty thing. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. And now I'm like, oh fuck, shooting myself in the foot for not getting that.
I thought he was fucking big on Crypto Kitty, kid.
But dude, I was on that 4
you miss
years ago,
100% of the. Listen, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
You never take.
You never be fucking mad
free.
about shots you don't take. Well, you know what? We would have all bought fucking Batman Adventures 12 off the shelf brand new in the fucking 90s if we knew that book was going to be as big as it was.
Or we all would bought Bitcoin for like under $1.
Yeah, Bitcoin for fucking pennies on the dollar, all the shit. Hindsight's always 20/20. All you can do right now is make sense of what's actually going on around you and realize that if you are where you want to be, get a plan together. And if you get lucky on some flips, well, continue to flip that flip into more flips. And that's what keeping the comic book collection spiraling out of control, at least in my house, is.
Now, how do you guys feel about NFTs? I think they're gonna be hot for the next 3 to 6 months. People think years. I think it's a hot thing for.
Well, you know what? I should have freaking put that in there to talk about that. That art. That sold for $69 million.
Yep.
Yo,
$69 million.
Emiliano opened up a fucking NFT art thing. He's gonna be a millionaire. I guarantee you, he's gonna be a millionaire. He's that goddamn good.
Well, people don't realize.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see it. It costs anywhere from $50 to $100 to mint something on the ETH chain. Doesn't matter what it is, and they still take the gas money too. So.
Gas money? What the fuck are you talking about gas money?
Gas. It's a sub thing to actually sell it, but whatever.
All right, so can you guys see the pack? Can you
we
see
it? Yeah. Open.
All right, so let's open it. You only get 3 cards a pack here. Oh,
so are there like rares, mega rares, ultra rares?
I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna get. Let's open the pack though. It says it's a common pack. But
so you can't get any rares?
I don't know. Still gonna be selling the fuck out of these motherfuckers. Let's see. Come on, take this long and open up a fucking card.
Yeah, there's a dude out there who bought like $75 million worth of these freaking things, man.
I'm sure he made his money.
Yeah.
Wow. This reminds me of Hearthstone opening cards.
So do I reveal one at a time or do I reveal them all?
Yeah, one at a time. Go slow.
Slow
tease.
I got a jump shot from the mid-rose.
So this is what they look like. It's just a clip. That's it?
Yeah.
Wow.
So weird.
You get the different angles, you get all the different camera angles, and now you own that shit.
I don't own it because I can't tell ESPN don't show my mid-rose clip any fucking more. I don't own shit.
But how many? Hold on. Well, 3,500 other people also own it too.
Right.
This is so weird.
It is weird, but it's making a lot of money, and people I hope people don't feel stupid for doing it. I think it's good for artists and shit. This type of stuff.
That's a good pass right there, though. And it's I got a 5,000.
5,000 out of 35. That could get you a couple bucks. Make your money back.
I don't even know what the line right is, but whatever.
I know
See,
that the
this shit
person-
entertains me.
Yeah, I think the object is to get one of these that's really good.
Devin
for-
Booker, not bad.
and then
But
have
it's way up there.
the athlete buy the clip from you.
Yeah, but look,
Oh,
look
you
at
know
the-
what this is? Is this the one that won the game? This is a good one because he won the game with
Yeah,
this.
but look at the serial number.
This was his game. Yeah, his serial number sucks, but this is the first game back, and he won the game on that shot.
So that was cool.
Yeah,
But-
that's
That,
cool
that
stuff.
was cool. That was different.
All right, got that music on. All right.
It's still weird, man.
It is weird.
No, but that's
What
a
do
new
you?
thing.
I don't understand. What do you own? Like you could go.
You
watch
own-
any of
You
those
own that
videos.
serial number is what you own.
You own the
That's all
serial.
you own.
So you own nothing.
Yeah, he does. It's on the Ethereum blockchain, basically like Fortnite. Okay, what I was trying to explain earlier. You buy skins, like different games. Like I was balls deep in Overwatch. I want all the skins. Get the skins. It's clout. I got like a variant. I got this. You don't have this. It's just saying one up of someone else. I got this. You know.
Except for 5,000 other people own that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, at least on the art side, I see where they're like it's like a one of one. You're the only one that owns it. But like the card thing, where there's like 35,000 of them.
But if people are gonna pay it, who cares? Make that money.
No, this,
Hey, Bolo,
I don't understand paying for something.
Put up that
you can't-
comment that
Yeah.
Jack just put up.
right?
It's the same thing as owning a trading card without holding a trading card. No, it's not the same thing because a trading card, you have something, you have
Tangible.
something physical in your hand. Get the fuck out of here. It's not the same as owning a trading card.
So wait. All the PDFs for all my Transformers books from IDW are considered an NFT.
Yeah,
Whoa, whoa,
get
whoa,
the fuck
you-
out of here.
you don't
It's not
have
the
to-
same
So
thing as a trading card.
Yeah, no, they did it DRM free, so you could just fucking
Oh,
download
okay.
the PDF. But yeah, I mean, it's basically the same thing. You buy digital comics on Comixology. You
You don't own them though. You don't own them on.
You don't own
Comixology.
them.
You're renting
No,
them.
That's right, and you would need to purchase the serial.
So then it's not
number.
the same as a trading card. Listen, don't get me wrong. It's there's certain good things for it, and people are making money off of it. Just because I don't agree with it doesn't mean I'm not going to try to make money off of it. Hell, I went and got a membership because Mel told me to. You know what I mean? Like I get it, but people like NFT is what gives you ownership. Like he's writing. No, what gives you ownership on a trading card is holding it in your hand and knowing that just like a 9.8 that there's only pop 3 of these. That there's basically all you have right there is a serial number. I can go watch that shot on YouTube any fucking time I want.
No.
I'm gonna say now. I'm gonna do
one
an
So
NFT.
what do
EMP.
Right. So what do you think of this? DC Comics that they have NFT plans.
Oh, I'm not
want to do the
surprised.
same thing
Oh,
with
yeah.
comics.
I mean,
Who
there's
was
so many
the
artists
comics
right now
company that did that
like,
already?
digital only. That like you knew they were going to find a way to make money off of that crap.
Is that the invisible comic I heard about?
Dude, I will NFT my soul for 1,000 and charge 2 ETH a piece. Who wants to buy in?
By the
Okay.
way, talking about that invisible comic, Dinesh will be on Flipside Monday night. That is broke right now, right here on Drunken Chat. So
Tight.
tune in Monday night for Flipside.
Like this sketch of Wonder Woman, I'm like, so I paid $2 million for this?
Well, he sold he sold several copies for $2 million. Right? So there's the one image, but you sell several copies of the same image for $2 million. You understand?
But how do I own
What?
this?
Like,
You don't own it, you own a
You
piece
get
of
owned
the
by
piece.
it.
Yeah, you own a piece of it.
But so if I buy this, can I resell it? Like if I buy it for
Yes.
$1, I can resell it for $2 million.
If somebody wants to buy it for $2 million.
Emiliano's going to be a fucking rich person. I'm trying to tell you, Emiliano is going to be paid.
Dude, the best one I've seen for NFTs.
Agreed.
Do you remember Scumbag Steve? That meme the kid's like in that jacket. I think he sold it for like $100,000. Shit was crazy.
So
Just a meme.
how can I just so I can sell anything I want?
Yes,
Oh,
you got to get on one of the websites. You got to get basically, you have to have an Ethereum account. You have to have a wallet that can hold it, and then
Wait until the NFT booty pictures start showing up.
That's what I'm trying to
My OnlyFans is gonna be NFT, motherfuckers.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. The only thing, Lucas, you might open up a pack.
No, hell no, I ain't buying that shit yet. I'm not dead drunk to be start buying up Top Shots. Fuck that,
bro. I bought
Asshole pics are gonna go for money.
I bought this. See that pack I just opened up. That shit was for free. I bought 2 other packs and I made my money back 10 times with the shit that I've sold.
Whoa, post that bolo shit. That's true.
What's that?
NFT porn will happen, and it will.
Oh, NFT.
Well,
porn.
that would make more sense, right?
I get that's where it's going, and that's where art is going. Like,
Where's Blind Adam today?
It's so much easier for the creators to do digital, a lot of them, than to do hand draw it on paper anymore. And I get that where it's going. It's just it's just weird to me. Like,
my thing is, it should be a one of one.
Somebody put in the chat, you don't know, if you don't understand it, you don't agree with it. It's not that I don't agree with it. I just don't understand the draw of having part of a file, a serial number to a file that I can access. I want art.
I love you, Gary.
I want a piece of art.
Right. So actually, some of the art that's out there, it's not just boom art. What you can do with this art is you could spin it around, you can lift it up. There's all types of nice,
Color
crazy, there's all types of crazy details that you can see in there. And yes, you can do that with any 3D file technically, but you can be assured that nobody can freaking copy that, or they should be able to freaking copy that because of the crypto
blockchain.
Right. Am I saying that it's worth $69 million? Hell to no.
The thing with Bevel is there was 5,000 files.
Yeah, if it's an electronic thing, and I can look at it on my computer, why the fuck do I give a shit if anybody else can look at it on their computer?
Well, see, that's the thing though. If it's a one of one like cover, like you're buying like original art, it's one of one. But some of the artists go, okay, we get the one of one, we get the 1 of 12, the 1 of 50, where it's like a colorway, like toys, where there's like a different skew of color or whatever. That shit, you shouldn't be paying 2 ETH for it. 2 ETH,
Dynamite
like,
Comics.
$3,000. Yeah,
it's kind of like a Dynamite Comic variant,
pretty much.
Yeah,
where there's a 1 in 5 black and white sketch variant, then there's a 1 in 7 red line, and then there's a 1 in 9 virgin, and we all know there's nothing virgin about any of the covers on Dynamite.
No.
They've been so used. Ooh, look at that epic hair with Ryan.
Azalea Banks first sold for 17. Is that 1,000? Is that 3 fucking zeros?
Who's Azalea Banks?
Dude, she was a rapper in what, 2000?
Yeah, she's bugged
16?
out. She's bugged out. She's severely bugged out.
Terrible.
All right,
But you know the market's saturated with like when Grimes jumped on it, like TJ Miller's jumped on it, even Lil Yachty like has $1 million piece up there.
No.
Wow.
Wu-Tang was doing that way before everybody else.
All right, so listen. I'm about to sell NFTs of the slides of what I'm about to do. And we're gonna split it with Eric Hurst because it's time. Because I'm getting fucked up. And before I get fucked up, I got to be able to talk about the great shit that we have been doing. So I don't have a cool intro for myself, but this is the hottest, latest, and greatest creation. Because I'm like JP. I want to do some new shit. I'm gonna be innovative.
For this, you know what I mean? Put JJ Maxwell's comment up because I want to comment on that.
JJ?
Yeah, put his comment up. It's people that got too much fucking money and they don't know what to do with it. That's what it is.
That's the comic market right now.
Yeah, it's like that's what it is.
I mean,
I don't know what to do with it. I got $1 billion. I don't know what to do with it. I'm going to buy a piece of digital art for $5 million.
Well, they have digital frames now.
Yeah, we'll talk about this after we get through.
Sorry.
You got to learn how to put weed in the bag, but then you make money. That's it. That's real talk.
I don't know how to do that. I just know how to smoke it.
Well, you get it delivered, so you're a different breed.
Somebody making that money.
I watched the latest podcast episode. It was pretty awesome.
Podcast is fucking amazing. Shut up.
All right, so let me. All right, so what we do? We're doing Bitter Root tonight. Melcast.
Oh, fuck.
Now, if you're not reading Bitter Root from Image Comics, We're gonna have Chuck Brown on. Comics Man, did you make that work out yet? Turn your mic on, Chunky.
He hasn't hit me back yet, but I'll email him again.
Make sure you tag him in this episode and tag him with what we're doing, because we showing light to the greatness that what Bitterroot is, and Bitterroot has been an option from what I've heard. So you know what we do here on Drunken Chat? Mel, Cass, Bitterroot. Go ahead and share my screen. I'm getting pretty good at this. Hold on. Entire screen. And shout out to my man Eric Hurd, because he is a fucking awesome motherfucker.
He told me that y'all were going to break the internet tonight.
We should. So what you see? You see the all white screen?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it.
Yep.
Boom. Production value. Boom.
Look at that fancy production. I tell you that.
So tonight,
I don't know how to do
I will be casting Bitterroot from Image, from David Walker, Sanford Green, and Chuck Brown. If you guys have not seen the prices on these books, they are very affordable right now, and I highly suggest you pick some of these up.
I remember you pimped this like a year or two ago.
Yeah,
the Akira cover was fire.
Of course. As always, shout out to the Rookie of the Year, my man Eric Hurd, the Rookie Spectator of the Year. Yo, he got Ultra. Have you seen? I can't spoil it, but have you know what I'm talking about?
We talk a little bit, so yeah,
okay,
it's cool.
Okay. So you guys are gonna be knowing the name Eric Hurd a lot more than on Drunken Chat. He's a beast, kid. I'm trying to tell you out there. Look at the production value here. So to start off this bit of root, this is the new production value here. We got this character to the right of me. His name is Bert. He's the big, bulky, the muscle of the Cervanier family. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong, but I fuck up a lot of names. The Cervanier family is the family that Bitterroot focuses on. They're a family of monster killers. So for the person Berg, now take a look at Berg right now. This is who I see playing. Matter of fact, I think this was an Eric pick, and Eric made some fabulous picks this week, and I couldn't deny none of these. Winston Duke from Black Panther as Berg. Do you see that vision? You guys should see that vision. That's cool.
Yeah, I see that.
Let us move on. Now, Cullen, he kind of wants to be like, his family are a bunch of monster hunters. He doesn't know if he really wants to be a monster hunter. He's like kind of comic relief. I casted this one. I don't know if you guys ever seen The Shy, but Jacob Latimer from The Shy, I got him playing Cullen. Feel my vision. I tried to find a picture of him with a hat on. This kid just doesn't wear these type of hats. Let's go to our third selection. Now this one. He's the old head of the group. This is Ford. He's the old head of the group. He's been hunting monsters for years. You can tell by the scraggy look on his face. He's the guns. He's the muscle. Not the muscle, but he's the go get shit done, motherfucker. Who else to go get shit done? Michael Jai White, Spawn.
I was going to say Spawn, yeah.
Good one.
Thank you. The eldest. She knows the most about that. Yeah, she knows the most. I wanted to go Cicely Tyson, but unfortunately, the Queen Cicely Tyson has passed away. I see this picture here, and I see how she gets busy in the books. There's only one person that can play this one right now. With the age, the look.
Yeah. That's exactly who I was thinking of.
Thank you.
Yep. Exactly who I was thinking. That's what's the name of that series that's going on? It's on CBS. I forget
The
series,
Stand or something like that.
Yeah, it's a remake of The Stand. One of my favorite creepy ass. It's a slow draw, but it's a creepy ass freaking series though.
Yeah, see. Bolo said, "What's the Duke?" All right, there we go. You know, if we got Bolo on board with the What's the Duke. Then we doing something right. Ever heard? You hear it? Now Blink. She takes no shit. She wants to be one of the lead monster hunters, but Cullen him being a man, he takes over that lead role. But she's stuck in there mixing potions and shit. She doesn't want to mix potions. She's a strong black woman, short hair. Who else can I have as a strong black woman, short hair? Amanda Steinberg as Blink.
She's got to be doing something, right? Because when was the last time we heard from her? Freaking when she was
Thug.
Rue
Nah.
from freaking.
Nah, she was in Thug. The Hate You Give. Great fucking movie, by the way.
Something I actually watched.
Yo, you need to watch it. You need to watch it, bro. The Hate You Give was a great fucking movie. We definitely need to watch that shit, bro. Who else we got? Let us move on. Uncle Enoch. Uncle Enoch was they had to go to Uncle Enoch to help them because some serious shit went down. I don't want to spoil what happened. Uncle Enoch, and this is Eric pick. I think it's a great pick. Ian McShane from Deadwood.
Interesting.
He moved like he could pull this shit off really good. I still haven't seen this season of American Gods yet, but Ian McShane is definitely a good actor. Now we got to get to the villain, and when I see this picture, I thought, oh, this could work. We haven't seen this actor in a minute, and the brothers that's listening, and the brothers that's on the panel. You remember this thing? Blair Underwood. That's him. That's spot on right there. I think this is Eric pick as well. Eric did this thing this week.
Blair Underwood, good old Lash from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I didn't even know.
Everybody forgets about that, but if it weren't for the cheesy way they did the character on that one, Blair would have been, a really good Lash.
Blair.
I see this. He's a great actor. He's definitely he's probably not an A-list anymore, but at one time I think he was considered an A-list actor.
I mean, if you guys ever see Just Cause with fucking Sean Connery and Blair Underwood, fucking amazing film. What else we got? I think that's it. That was it. That was it for Melcast. Bitterroot. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Another great job, man. Another great job.
But people are asking us, what's next for Melcast? And shout out to Eric Hurt once again. He sent the shit away at compressed month, and to keep you surprised, that's where the production value comes in. So guess what's next?
Kanto. Oh,
the Uncanny X-Men.
Okay.
No,
all right.
Melcast Uncanny X-Men. So see you guys in about 2 weeks, and that was Bitterroot Melcast. All right.
Nice job, man.
Keith David. Keith David was a nice pick. I see that. But now I can close the Bitterroot, and I can get into one more thing before we do the wheel. All right.
What you going to get into?
I gotta get into that Boondock string. So share screen and entire screen. All right.
Look at Mel, man, getting all into it, man.
Yeah, man. I gotta bring on my notes. All right.
Got the fire.
Everybody can see this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Can you see the notes? Oh no.
Yeah, we can see the notes.
Okay. All right. The Boondocks began in 1996 as a webcomic on hitlist.com. Aaron Magruder's Boondocks also ran in the Diamondback newspaper. Diamondback is the Maryland newspaper. No known comics exist, but they are stored on microfilm at the Maryland campus. And this strip right here is from December 3rd, 1996, right? And mind you, Boondocks is coming out with a new season of HBO Max. So people are going to be talking about where they can find Boondocks, right? So you're not going to find this Boondocks anywhere. So on March 4th, 1997, the strip could not be printed due to a technical error. The following was printed in its place. A big ass whoop shit. If you guys know Aaron Magruder, he was not pleased at all. Aaron Magruder was pissed. The strip did not run at all for the next 2 weeks because of the paper's lacking an apology. He decided to pull the paper, which marked the end of the complete strips at Diamondback. Now remember, you're not going to be able to find a copy of these. If you find a physical copy of these Diamondback papers with those Boondocks, through the fucking roof. I'm trying to tell you that's going to go through the roof. So they went national, right? They went national with Universal Press in April 1999. The strip began to appear in approximately 175 new papers, making it one of the largest releases in any syndicated comic strip in history. Remember, this is 1999. However, how fucking ever, it ran here first. Before it went national in the papers, it appeared in the Source magazine. And shout out to, I was working with Topher on this. I was working with a whole bunch of people on this. Nobody could find this. Shout out to my fucking We Had cousin Mateo. He had all the Source magazines. I said, Do you remember the Boondocks and the Source? Yeah, I remember that shit. I thought it was bullshit. In all the Wikipedias, it says they ran in the Source in 1997, but it's not true. The first time it appeared in any print nationwide edition was in this June 1998 edition of the Source magazine. Boom. That's the picture right there. That is the copy of the cover. This is the article where it first appeared, and lo and behold, this, my friends, is the first nationally published comic strip of the Boondocks. And if you want to argue saying that it's not a first because of the other Maryland paid the Diamondback, this is the first colorful edition of the Boondocks.
I'm with it.
Boom. First nationally published
Fire
of the Boondocks in color. Now, mind you, Boondocks is coming back to HBO Max, and I cracked the code. Me, Topher, several people have been looking for this.
Well, Boondocks has been coming back for 2 years now.
That's good. It's supposed to be coming back on HBO Max. But I think it's on HBO Max now.
Yeah, but R.I.P. Pops.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Pops. So
There's 2 on eBay.
Huh?
I said there's only two on eBay.
There's only 2 on eBay now.
2 days ago when you texted me that?
Yeah. So
that happened with a lot of creators. They did early newspapers either at their schools, their colleges, their hometowns. Jack Kirby's very first published work was in a Lincoln newspaper strip. Kurt Swan, the guy who created The Simpsons, the guy who created Bone did his first ever thing in his college newspaper. Like a lot of that stuff happens. So if you ever have any of those old college newspapers, you never know. Could find some cool stuff in there.
Yeah. It's a student. Student
newspaper.
It was
a student newspaper.
Mm-hmm. Boondocks is so good. It's amazing.
I'm trying to tell you.
You say 99, 98. I could have swore it seemed like it was around before then.
Well, you're thinking of the in the comic strips in the paper? That's what you're thinking of, right?
Well, I just
before
remember when it first started making news, and I just feel like it was sooner than that. But apparently,
no, it was 99. It was 99 when they first started making news. It was 99.
Yeah,
but nobody.
Yes, I would have said like mid 90s.
The physical copy you have, boom. That's that Source June 1990 was so the shock. And I guarantee you, Source magazines are going to are going to increase in price too. People are going to start looking for Source magazines. There was a Wu-Tang one going for like $250. I was like, nah, this can't be it.
So is Source the new previews?
Huh?
Is Source the new previews or like Wizard?
Nah, y'all in that preview shit, y'all on some other shit, man. Like I saw that killing the children freaking preview shit, man. Like
no, Source would be kind of like a Savage Sword of Conan, more so than a previews. Just a magazine-sized book. Lots of things inside of it. But anyway,
JP, what do you think about previews and that being the first appearance of Miles Morales?
Oh, you made me big.
Yeah, man.
Shit sucks when they do it, doesn't it?
You are officially on the spot.
I think that's bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the first appearance, but I also don't like. I'm not going to judge somebody that wants it, but like to me, it wouldn't be what I would want. Like,
but for $1,400, that's a lot of money.
yeah,
no, it was going for $10,000.
Yeah. No, somebody
$10,000.
was laundering large amounts of gamblings to cover that purchase. So don't worry.
I mean, like I could get if you're a huge Miles fan, if that is like your character, I could get wanting to have that. But to me, it's not the important. Ultimate Fallout 4 is the important book. Like it's not. That's not the important book. It's not a comic. It's just there's an article they're talking about. It's to me it's a different thing. I just don't put it as a comic book. I don't think of it that way. But I don't. If somebody wants to do it, I just think that's crazy money. But I don't have that kind of money, so I think lots of things are crazy money that people spend on. So
I like JP. I think we need to add to the rotation, man. You're gonna lose a lot of sleep if you come on this rotation.
You guys gonna have to move it up. To me.
Power naps are key.
That ain't the fucking understatement of the year.
Dad naps. You gotta learn how to take dad naps, man.
Yeah. The whole problem is trying to get the kid to take the nap so you can take the damn dad nap, but that doesn't always work out. You know what I'm saying?
No, what you do is you sit down, you say, "All right, hey, let's watch a movie together." And while he's
shit.
Into the shit.
My kid's like, okay, let's put on a movie, but I'm also going to play my blue tab and play Sonic the Hedgehog at the same fucking time. He's fucking going a million of fucking one, you know?
Dude, the key for me is I go to sleep like 8:30, 9 o'clock, 11:30. It sucks waking up, and then boom, you're good until like 6, 7, 8, or 2:30 tomorrow.
Yeah, but you also are a union man, so you got to be at the hall at like 5:30 in the morning on weekdays.
I'm up at 4 every day. Yeah, that shit.
Right, and you got to be at the hall at like what 5:30 in the morning for the job.
Well, that's if you don't have a job, but if not, job site starts at 7. But Boston traffic, it's like 5. Yeah, whatever. Still, I'm up at 4:30.
Yeah, fuck that. No offense, but
that shit
man,
pays good.
Look at the hustle. I know, man, and Heartless, bro. Your journey has been noticed by a lot of people, man, and we are proud to see, what's going on with you, man. And I'm glad to see things are looking a lot better for you.
It's baby steps,
Yeah, dude, whatever. Sometimes you take baby steps and then you fall down a fucking couple flights of stairs, man. It's cool. It happens to the best of us. But it's the attitude of getting back up and walking again and fucking taking those steps and moving forward. That's what's up. So Mel.
Yes, sir.
We've been live for almost 2 hours. These guys are waiting patiently.
I mean, they're here. They're here. What you ready?
I don't know if they're ready. I know the muffin wheel looks a little bit ready. So if you have a
crazy.
If you have a giveaway to do,
whale.
Do the giveaway. But
so JP, I already explained to you what the muffin wheel is.
You said where the muffin wheel name came from. Yes.
Yeah, so I fucking give away a ridiculous price.
I saw what you were giving away. Yeah,
it's fucking crazy. And the more drunk I get, the more shit I give away. You should see the box I give away. I fucking give away a fucking like $2,000 box for free. It's just nonsense.
They're still trying to get you to give away that Spider Woman in the chat.
Nah, I know I ain't that goddamn drunk. So here it is.
and if he gives it to anybody, it's gonna give it if you give it to somebody else. But
Jim and the hologram. First, Jen Bartel, and you kind of debunked that earlier. When somebody tried to debunk you, you said, "Get the fuck out of here." I did my research. Ultra. This is the first Jen Bartel.
It's as far as I could tell. Yes, that is the first Jen Bartel professional comic book artwork. I had somebody, tell me that it was some kind of convention newspaper thing, and I was like, "What year did that come out?" had to go doing the research on the dates. But that Jen Bartel is from fucking October 2015.
Somebody told me that one sold for 200 and one sold for 125.
That's what some people in the chat were saying. I know. The issue is
issue 7.
Gem and the Holograms number 7 subscription variant.
Okay.
Was that Jen admitted it's her first work on IG?
Who said that?
That's what Blue Green
was talking about this book for a while. So
yeah,
shout out to him.
So digging through my fellow Brainwave Pattern fellow Blue Green over there, going back through his older posts, I can see he's been on that book for a while.
Oh, promote it. I gotta pee.
Yeah. So what I did last week, and if y'all didn't watch the episode of Drunken Chat last week, I missed a ton of her books on that spec matrix because there's a ton of them that are just fucking hidden from places, and trying to dig every single one of them up is tough because there's a lot of the wiki pages that don't even know the sub covers exist. So being able to just find out which one was her first and earliest work was a miracle in itself. But the fact that Gem and the Holograms number 7's subscription variant is Jen Bartel's first professional work, bringing that to light and maximizing the knowledge of that in front of an audience such as yourselves out there. Giving a shout out to my Drunken Sharks. You guys found copies, brought them to market, and obviously people who love Jen Bartel and what she's doing are paying attention. And a book selling for 120 raw, that's big news. And look, she's a better artist than that Bee and Puppy Cat artist, right? Would you agree?
Yep.
Let us know in the comments. If you're watching this on the rewind, comment below the video. Let me know what you think about Jen Bartel's first work in Gem and the Holograms number 7 subscription variant. And Mama Comic, she said something about winning a book. Did you win one of these too? That'd be incredible if she did. But either way, Mel.
Yes, sir.
I've hyped the shit out of that book, but somebody else already did because somebody bought it for $120 today.
Yeah. Where's that, Luke?
Lucas got the wheel. So guess what? One of you lucky Drunken Sharks, if you weren't able to locate one of those in your back issue bins, Mel's going to give one of those away tonight.
God damn, that wheel looking crazy. Got that wheel looking crazy.
129 motherfuckers on this, man.
That's awesome.
129 motherfuckers. I think it's a record for the wheel, except for the giveaway. Billy Bass,
right, and that was when I gave extra names for people that went to the Comic Crusaders Twitch as well. So,
well, it's only one thing left to say. Lucas, spin the motherfucking wheel.
Hold on, actually give me a quick sec because I want to make sure that I got the fucking sound right.
Yeah, get the sound right.
Because I know people, they love that fucking sound, like fucking crack addicts.
And congratulations, Lucy. Yeah, I do remember seeing that now. The X-Women, Milo Manara. Nice book. Might have been somebody's pick for some growth potential, and it might have made the list.
Yeah. So you ready?
All right. Yes, sir.
We gotta call something other than the wheel to see. Lucas. Spin the motherfucking wheel.
Yeah.
$125 book goes to who that?
Congratulations, Rafi.
My man Rafi.
Nice.
My man Rafi. He's a good dude. He goes by Handsome Rafi. You're full of yourself, but you won a book, so you do that. There you go.
Yo!
Look at the profile picture. Look at the profile picture, little pretty motherfucker.
Hey, 3 a.m.
Rafi, I appreciate
some
Whoa.
What the hell? Some Civil War.
I've got like
variants?
20 something. What's his name? Mosaics. Give these away.
Can you save me some mosaics, please?
Oh, I have a lot.
That's the open order variant. That's not the 1 in 25.
Yeah.
You get the 1 in 25?
Ultra,
Who,
you need
me?
to send me a private message so I can send it to you.
Oh, I almost wore that T-shirt tonight too, but I'm wearing that T-shirt out too fast.
Private chat, give me your address and I'll send it to you.
So what you gonna wait first appearance of mosaic?
Yeah, I got a bunch of them.
You get the 1 in 10?
I may have to dig. I just dug
No,
real quick.
it's a 1 in 25. It's not a 1 in 10.
I want the 1 in 25.
3 o'clock, we'll do it.
With the 1 in 25?
No, they're going to be listening. I'm going to give away 3 copies of Mosaic. They're going to be here at 3 o'clock, and they have to respond in 20 minutes. How about that?
Motherfucker, I'm not
3 o'clock? You're expecting me to wrap up the Spec Matrix that soon?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
No, they just still got to be around. That's it.
Yeah, it's going to be around. That's all.
Yep.
All right. So here it is. We're gonna give people time to let people know, to let a hustler, to let a customer, to let a homie know that it's time. People have been waiting for this all night, and this is it. I give it to you, Ultra Maximus, and the Spec Matrix.
Welcome, everybody. So
sexy.
I promise you, rainbows were coming out of my man junk doing this Spec Matrix, because that's how insanely rainbowish it is, and I'm not kidding. Do not attempt to adjust your color on your monitor or your TV or however you're watching, but you might want to turn down the brightness because I'm not kidding you. If you're not wearing sunglasses looking at your fucking screen, you're going to be blinded by this shit. All right, now this artist, it's a she first off and foremost. So we'll get to that in a second. But where's my slides? Where's my slides? There we go. See, I had to get to my shit here. Sorry about that, guys. All right. You guys know who I am. I am Ultra Maximus. You are now into the Speculation Matrix. This is a Raw Report variant edition of the Ultra Maximus Speculation Matrix that is only available here on It's Drunken Chat, son. But make sure that you, of course, are on the mission to 1,000.
Yes.
And the mission to 1,000 is at 429 subscribers before going live here on Drunken Chat. So when we hit 1,000, Mel's going to give away a box, and then I'm, of course, putting together another box called the Ultra Box. You can find out more details by giving me a follow over on IG or Facebook and, of course, Twitter. And yeah.
Hold on. JP, you want to know why books get hot? You want to know how the fuck disappear on a hot 10 list or kid collector list? Here, this gentleman right here.
He makes it happen now.
Oh yeah, you'll see.
All right, so
let's do it.
So Discovery is one of my big things over in the Philippines, and this is where the only place you'd be able to find this one. But she's got some blogs that talk about her, and I can confirm that these books do actually exist. And yeah, these things they exist, but they're unobtainium. However, she does again a lot of event work and a lot of presence on social media. And for 250 Filipino dollars, you could have that one book there on the right. That is the program from that. But here's some of her artwork. Now, I'm going to break you guys off with a lot of her artwork because that's mainly all she has to offer. And you can find her on Rainbow Art. I think the blog spot or something like that. But you can find it. I know you guys are good with your internet searches and just look at some of this stuff. Okay, so everybody's going crazy over Peach Momoko and Rose Besh. So they ain't got nothing on her. So Rian Gonzalez, sometimes her last name is misspelled, I guess, by translation with a Z. So you're going to be looking for some fire artwork. And unfortunately, this one is not a variant cover. But yeah, there's gonna be some things. So
that was supposed to be Miles.
That is most definitely Miles, misspelled with an N by the stupid Starbucks barista on the cup. And
like his name is Jerry or some shit.
do you see Spider Ham in the bottom though, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Super Kawaii.
So all right. Really good Gwen. And I'm just saying, she's obviously a fan. Look at the character she's using. Look at the details. Look at the Wolverine shoes. I'm just saying that's a Wicked Jubilee. She's got a Phoenix purse in the background. I mean, this is definitely not your rank amateur artist. And this is definitely some Demon Days-ish, looking Psylocke. But look, all I'm saying is I'm just trying to give you guys a little bit of attention to an artist that is killing it. And a lot of these, again, none of these are comics yet. I haven't even shown you guys the comic art that she's done, but these are all things that she's like got for sale, sketch art places and things like that. And
so these are like mostly prints. I'm sorry to cut you off. My bad.
Yeah, man, those are a lot of prints, and then she's got prints available for all these, where she calls these the 90s candy girls. And this, like I said, this art is so sweet. I mean, that's got to be a Penelope Pitstop 90s version, right? I mean, I'm saying there's a lot of stuff here, chick wearing a Tommy Hilfiger, like some of this stuff, she's got talent. That's all I'm trying to say. She's talented. So the talent is what brought me in, and definitely, her social media posts of her art was like, wow. And then I recognized the artwork, and you guys are going to recognize the artwork too, because she's got books that you've seen on the shelves. OG Feel shirt. I mean, there's just so many things that hit here. So this is the 90s stretch, right? We haven't even hit some of the newer stuff. That's supposed to be Gwen Stacy, I'm pretty sure, wearing a spider skirt. And Sailor Moon. I mean, there's a lot of different plays on a lot of characters, but we haven't even, the Rainbow Candy Girls, just the newer ones. Again, just look at this. The polished artwork is what I'm looking at here. Colors, all vibrant. It's all there. Strawberry shortcake. Like
it's brighter than the motherfucker.
It is.
I'm definitely like digging on this like kawaii. It's not like anime. It's not manga. It's like her own style. It's pretty, and it's done right with colors. And the zip tone in the background is really cool. Like, look at if you can zoom in a little bit, like the leaves of bananas. It's got that zipatone, almost like Andy Warhol like dot thing. It's cool.
She's extremely talented as far as backgrounds and stuff like that go. And again, there is a series of X-Men that she did.
I was about to say that's fucking Jubilee all fucking there.
So there's a set of these prints that have this artwork with a like
8-bit, 16-bit.
Well, no, it's got like a gloss or a foil border on it that says like X-Men on it and shit like that. So she was selling prints of this stuff, and I mean, like,
cool.
That's fire.
Psylocke fire. Look at
You
this.
need to
That's good.
throw
too.
up like in the chat, a personal chat. I want to buy some of this shit. I need a link.
It's on that rainbow art that I shared.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm digging this.
So there's also I got to give a shout out because there's an entire section of store variants from one store that has obviously picked up this artist and said, "Hey, look, we want to do store variants for you."
They know what time it is.
But you can tell she's a fan with like her two lovers right there. Like,
so
awesome.
Mel, I'm gonna give you something.
Talk to me.
All right, in the private chat, that store has this print for $10 plus shipping. So go get it before we get through the chat.
Yeah, I don't buy print. Somebody else can have that. I don't buy print.
It's one of the ones that has that foil background to it, so it's definitely a good looking print. But the rest of these X-Men's, I mean, this is where I caught it. I was like, oh, she's hitting all the buttons for me. She's getting all the X characters in there. I mean, that's a great Kitty Pryde, little Lockheed. Right? I know, Fire Dazzler, right? And then the dudes, like, so there's a lot of artists out there that, they're really well known for drawing females, and then they never draw males. And then when they draw a male, you're like, holy shit, that's a really good looking version of the character.
That's like pretty boy stuff. It's not bad.
Go back. I think that was a female.
That's Gambit.
No, that's a pretty
exactly.
boy.
I'll get out of here.
That's a pretty boy.
All right. So that was the Marvel, and this was supposed to be the versus Capcom stuff.
Yes, Lilith. I need this. I love Darkstalkers.
Woo.
Fuck yeah.
So does she do any comic things?
Yes,
Let-
I'm
let-
getting there.
let the
Wait
beat
up.
build.
Oh,
Let the
man,
beat
wait.
build.
Wait till you see.
Let the beat
Yeah.
build.
So first off, I'm gonna break y'all off with some of these prints that she's done, and then the next section is some of the commissions that she's done.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this right here, this Scarlet Witch commission, murked,
Jesus Christ.
absolutely murked, right? Catwoman.
Wow. She's good.
Yeah, and again, like we have complete pictures. She's not just drawing, person in the foreground. She's full on details. Bruce Wayne with the bat tie, and it's
Green Lantern cat. That's cool looking with the Japanese in the background. That's
Right?
nice. That Harley,
Who cracked open the bid?
me. Sorry.
check out Jubilee in the
That's
right hand
dope.
drive car.
Yeah, that's dope.
With Zoom Zoom smell right there.
I see.
I'm liking her.
Wow.
Right, and I mean just perspective too. Look at this shit, man. She has an eye, and for you turtle lovers,
Wow. Paul W is gonna go crazy over that.
well, there's a store variant also. All right, everybody. So here we go. Now that I'm breaking you off with all this, basically her prints and things like that. Check out some of these fucking sketch covers that she's
Those are
done.
nice.
When you showed me these, I was like, yo, I was like Googling these shit. I was like, wait. This is sketch covers. I can't
Yeah.
attain these.
No,
Ultra,
you
can I
can't.
just say fuck you? These are beautiful, and you're making me waste money tonight. Thank you.
Well, you're probably not alone because I'm pretty sure there's going to be some movement on some of these books. Just because, look, if you guys are artist appreciative, like the same way I am, where you look at the artwork and if the art speaks to you, you will pay what you feel comfortable for it and not feel like you're overpaying. I'm not here trying to promote books. I don't have any of these books for sale. None of my friends that I know of have any books for sale, unless there's some of my retailer friends, which I'm fortunate enough to have you guys, and thank you guys for supplying the community with the drugs that I am basically addicting these people to. But look, it's getting harder and harder for me to come up with content every week for you guys. So you guys keep on making me go into the arsenal, and I'm coming out with 50 cal as a
Fire.
minimum. So
Did you find out what her page rate is, or like what her variant
No,
is? 'Cause
I
think,
have-
like 2
I
to
have
300,
not.
maybe 400. She does really nice. Like, is it watercolors or Copic? She does it in.
dude,
Looks
I
like
don't know.
Copic almost.
Yeah,
It's nice, though.
all I know is that every single one of these sketch covers that I'm about to show you is straight
Gorgeous.
Tierra de Fuego. Okay, Del Fuego. Yeah.
What's her name?
Is that Molly?
What's her-
Rian Gonzalez.
But look at her, like the tone.
She,
Yeah, but
she,
the
she spells
shadowing is beautiful.
Rianbo art. RIANBOW.
Everybody going to goddamn eBay right now.
Yeah.
You know, I forgot.
And none of these are available. These are all sketch covers of hers. So this is all commissioned work. Batgirl Burnside on a motorcycle with a Burnside plate.
Shit.
Right? Like this girl straight up is a fucking fan. And props to her.
I
because
was about to say I remember what she did. Okay. Yeah. She
That's
is.
cool as fuck. I
like she gets better and better with the slides. It's fucking crazy.
so and it's really, really funny that we talked about Gem and the holograms, right?
Oh,
Because she did on that sketch variant. That's like a piece of artwork that she did. And
you know what her artwork looks like? It looks like Copics mixed with color pencils. It's really pretty. Like
Yeah.
the blending and everything. It's nice.
Yeah, she's got an amazing talent. And then look at this. This was done on a blank wraparound, Uncanny X-Force #1. That's just
That's fucking gorgeous.
She busted it open.
all right. So we're getting warmer. Raven, everybody. Like what?
And I like the little chibi cats. Like, seems like a little signature of just like
It is one of her
minute.
things. So she
It's
lives in the
cute.
Philippines, so it's definitely got a more heavily influenced. Look at this Sabine now.
Wow. I was
These are-
definitely looking for that too.
These are commissions, right?
These are all on blank sketches. Yeah, we haven't gotten to our real comics yet. So, yeah, man. All right, everybody. So this next section, this is all store variants from one store who obviously try to put a ring on it. Well, they try to put a ring on it, and I can't blame them for trying to marry this one, because this is the type of girl you lock down if you can, because her Spider Woman.
Oh shit, those are hot.
Yeah, and she did these, and everybody remembers these store variants coming out, and everybody's like, "What? Why?"
I don't remember this at all.
I don't either.
Well, I'm kind of in the business of knowing what's coming out every week, so I kind of make it a point to see store variants and stuff like that as often as I can, even though I'm not into store variants.
Let the beat build. Calm down.
Yeah,
What's that?
I can't do the store variants, man. The exclusives.
And this is it. This is definitely it. So a lot of these, let me get through the store variants, and then I'm going to show you guys our regular releases. Yeah, they're great. But you guys know me. If I'm specking on something, I'm not specking on these store variants. If you don't like the artwork 110,000%, do not buy these books. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Because they did this ASM 300 swipe. So for everybody out there who collects ASM 300 swipes, at least you know this one exists. So you can add it to your collection should it be that way.
That's
for
beautiful.
You, for you Vampirilla, collectors, here you go. It's a store variant though. Let me get through these real quick. So
come on,
that's
son.
So
awesome.
So Champions #1, again, it's an exclusive variant through that same store that I linked you to, Mel. And this is another one. It's a virgin variant of Sabrina. Something Wicked #2. So for all you heavy metal fans out there,
that's sexy.
And then for the Pauls,
that's the thing that pissed me off, though. He showed that to us, and I went to go buy it as soon as he showed it, and then I found out it was an exclusive variant, and that's the only thing that kills me. I can't do exclusive variants anymore, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, and I get it. Even though it's a killer cover, I'm not buying.
Unless I get in on the buy-in, like I'm not going to pay a crap ton of extra. And even if I get in on the buy-in, it's got to be really fucking good.
So this one was one that Mel highlighted previously. Somebody did on Drunken Chat, and I kind of wrote it off myself.
This?
Just because,
I don't know.
Dylan playing with Carnage and Venom. Someone pointed this out on Drunken Chat.
Definitely wasn't.
So whoever pointed that shit out, I want to give them props because
down there
some Nick Hart shit.
Yeah, but that's cool looking. I didn't even know about this artist.
It is cool.
I can't see what the chat's saying, so the chat's gonna have to wait until I'm done.
The chat's like a strip club. They can't even last 3 songs. They got to bust now.
Oh man, well, they're y'all better fucking
yes. Okay, so this is where it's from. Yep. Okay.
Yep. So she did the connecting variants for Marvel Rising, which consists of 4 books. These 4 books are Marvel Rising Alpha #1.
Yep.
Then we have Marvel Rising, Squirrel Girl and Ms. Marvel #1, and believe it or not, Ms. Marvel is on the Squirrel Girl and Ms. Marvel cover. And then we have Ms. Marvel and Squirrel Girl, which I think they fucked up and got these covers backwards because the titles are backwards because the opposite person is the top billing. But then America Chavez is on Marvel Rising Omega with Quake and Lockjaw. All of these characters are, definitely being pushed by Marvel as far as being very big pieces of the Marvel continuity. So, all right, drunken chatters and my drunken sharks and everybody watching on Twitch, just take a deep breath, fire up your eBay, get ready.
Were you kidding me? They've been
Oh no! They're not ready for the following because they're not going to be able to find some of these unless I tell them where to look.
Hold on, let me sign in. Because y'all motherfuckers ain't beat me tonight, you motherfuckers. Hold on.
Yeah, get signed in. Make sure your PayPal is already recognizing you on your computer.
JP, when I tell you, bro, open your eBay, bro.
So, all right, you guys know how I like to do. I like to give y'all a little bit of starch. a little bit of veggies before I give you the steak. So just chill. All right. Here's the starch, because I don't know the spec value on Sprite from the Eternals, nor do I think there's any spec value on Sprite stealing a scepter from Loki in the Eternals with a dog running away and teleporting everywhere. So just hold off on that one. That one store that has all the store variants for this one, they did the Virgin variant of this one for their store, but the regular cover, it does look like this with the trade dress. Shout out to Mel, because when I showed Mel this, he said, damn straight.
She's thick, but she's cute.
Thick is always...
She's definitely cute.
Face is always thick and cute.
This was awesome. Yeah, that is beautiful. Yeah. Great, beautiful cover.
Oh, so this one is the 1 in 25. Remember, Jeff Scott Campbell had that 1 in 50. So your chances of finding this one for a good price should be out there. I haven't. This is one of the books I had to choose on what I was going to buy tonight, and I bet you when I showed the Sharks this one cover, I made the dude an offer, and the dude hasn't replied back to me yet. I'm really pissed about that because I'm trying to buy that fucking book before I show it to you guys.
But I like this over the Campbell cover.
Yeah, you know.
She reminds me of a slight Bruce Timm. She's good as Bruce Timm.
You're right. Yeah,
she's Bruce Timm-esque. All right.
Yeah, I do see a little bit of that for sure. And Babs Tarr.
This is a great cover right here. This is a cover I would love to have in 9.8. Great cover.
Like her shading, her line tones, everything's just really nice.
Here we go with the gym shit. You know, every time I go look for these gym books in the box, they're looking crazy, and I got to go back to the gym box.
I mean, you don't have to. You don't have to.
Oh, yes, I do. You put it out there. Yes, I do.
All right.
Hold on. What's going on in the chat, man?
That's a good one.
People in the chat, y'all calm the fuck down, man. This is the place for that. Chill the fuck out, man. Just enjoy the Matrix, man.
Are people fighting?
Yeah, man. Just chill the fuck out, man. Oh, wow.
So this was an X-Men one shot, the Merry X-Men Holiday Special, and I thought that was Emma Frost, but I think that's Dazzler up front with her winking. So
that's definitely Dazzler.
It's got Dazzler with the blue eye, blue eye artwork. So Mel, how do you feel about this one?
Yeah.
I'm not feeling it.
All right. Well, fair enough. I thought this one was kind of funny just because it was Squirrel Girl and Ms. Marvel all zombified, and Ms. Marvel's got an eyeball in her mouth. But
I like that.
Me too. I for sure bought one tonight. You better believe it. And who's reading The Amazing Mary Jane by issue 4 and was like, I got to get that Amazing Mary Jane variant. You know what I mean? Like, who's out there doing that? Now,
you motherfucker. Yes.
Recent release, and one of the another reason why.
Was it 2 weeks ago? Last week.
Last week, I think. I don't know. I picked up a copy, of course,
bro.
But
Midtown, maybe between 3 stores, maybe 7, 8 on shelves.
That's horrible.
Was this cover B?
This is a cover B. Yeah, this is a cover B. This is a variant cover, but it was an open order, a regular price variant. So it wasn't an incentive cover. All right, and to the seller out there who's got this book and did not answer my reply, to all my drunken sharks in here who are about to start bidding against me because it's the best offer or starting bid, and I bet you one of you guys is going to go out there and bid against me. Spider-Girl's number 3 is 125.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
That's fucking cute.
Yeah.
That's fucking cute.
I'm not even the cutesy shit, but I like that.
And you see the little cat holding a bag of chips.
That's why it's cute as fuck.
Wait. Did Nick Hart say that he's not into the cute shit? This is the dude that spent 3 hours bidding a Hello Kitty freaking.
Listen.
Nick Hart is king cutesy shit.
So it's ironic that Spider-Girl's number 3 is the number 3 book on this list. Number 2.
Oh, I like that. The bondage.
This book does not get enough love, in my opinion, but I sure as shit loved enough copies of it today. Trying to go for that 9.8 on this one, multiples if I can, because Lady Hellbender getting Venom wrapped up.
It's got that Wonder Woman feel to it too.
Yeah, a little bit, but you guys know Lady Hellbender. You know she's in the Redhead crew, so if you ain't built like Maximus, don't be going for them redheads, man. They'll kill you. Just saying.
Damn,
but anyway, what's that?
SpiderMan I'm still looking at.
Shit. Yeah, everybody been against me on that one, making that dude huge offers. All right, everybody. So y'all like how I did with that gem, finding out what Bartel's first comic book work was? Well, you know, just in case I'm wrong, you should probably try doing as much research as I did. But according to my research, I have found her first published major work, and it's got a major artist doing the interiors. It's kind of a popular title, but right now I think this is a pretty good flip, because I have a feeling that once people get the bee and puppy cat effect on this thing, because it's that caliber. It's like, you know, everybody found out Rose Besh, you know, what her first work was, and everybody's like, oh my God, it's her first artwork. I need to have it. Well, let's just say there was a couple of covers of this book that were way ordered a whole lot more than others. And I wish you luck in going and trying to find nice near mint copies of this one, because this is the Betty and Veronica cover K variant.
These motherfuckers is sharks, man. These motherfuckers is sharks. These motherfuckers all that shit.
All right. So with that said, this is the final book here. So now I can go back and look at the chat and see what's going on here.
This motherfuckers is sharks, kid. Yo,
yeah, man.
I love my listeners, kid. These motherfuckers is on biz on it, kid.
Yeah, and they probably cleared out all them dominoes too before. So good luck to everybody in the chat, and Spider Girls 3125 and Manny. Manny can find everything. So shout out to Manny the Comic Collector.
Yeah, Manny got to find me. We're gonna drug you. Me and Mama Comic gonna drug the fuck out of you and find the spot. Put you in the fucking trunk.
but I'm saying, like, all right. So if Rose Besh's Bee and Puppy Cat sold for what it did, and then it's calmed down an awful lot, I think this one has a lot more staying power. I think this is a stronger artist. I think she's got tons of people who are watching the show right now that need to be hitting her up for commissions and all sorts of work, including myself. But of course, until I am working full time, where I have 1,000 subscribers on my channel, get me monetized so I can start, you know, doing some big things. I'm going to roll the dice with the rest of y'all trying to flip shit. So that's where you're going to remember to like and share this video. You're going to leave a comment below. You are, of course, going to subscribe. You're, of course, going to remember that if you're not subscribed, you're going to miss out next weekend over here on Drunken Chat. This has been an Ultra Maximus Speculation Matrix special. And if you aren't subscribed over to my channel, you're missing out too.
Absolutely.
Mic fucking drop.
Yeah, it is.
Listen,
I would drop it, but it's expensive, so you know.
Listen, JP, how you like the show so far, bro?
It's good. You guys cover a lot of ground, man.
Did you learn something?
I did learn something. I have learned some stuff, so it's always good.
All right.
I had seen a couple of those covers. I had not did not know who that artist was. So.
Class is still essential because Lucas got some shit.
Well, did you open up Midtown Comics yet? $30 holler.
No, I did not. But
everybody open it up.
It's about time. It's that time.
Yeah.
Now, apparently, that Nottingham book was on $30 Make You Holler, and it was still in stock. And it was still in stock. And nobody bought them until, you know what I mean, including myself. So my point being is, don't miss $30 Make You Holler, because the creme de la creme of speculation,
right,
is giving you.
Yeah, Aaron and I talked about it. I recommended it because, I recommended it for the story, not necessarily for the spec. It is a great freaking story. It's from the POV of the sheriff investigating and trying to find out who in the hell is this dude robbing freaking roads and everything. And then Maid Miriam gets involved. It's just a freaking great freaking story. Bloody freaking story. More realistic. I just freaking loved it. It's not a bunch of guys running around in freaking tights and fucking sword buckling. It's just a freaking really good story. So,
God damn, a lot of shit sold out this week. Oh,
oh yeah, it was a really good week, right? So, this is
wow.
we did.
I missed that Stephanie Hans, huh?
Yes.
Which one?
The Captain Marvel. So there's two. There's the Black Knight and
Yeah.
the Captain Marvel. The Captain Marvel is the one that I told you that I had a conversation with her like maybe a couple months ago, maybe in January or something like that.
I remember that.
And she was actually, it might have been during the virtual con,
Mm-hmm.
and she was drawing on something. No, actually, it wasn't. It was another thing we did, and she was drawing on something. And I saw her drawing on a whole bunch of roses. I said, I know it was like 2:00 in the morning. You're still drawing? I'm like, what are you working on? She's like, oh, just a little something. And that's what the hell it was. The Captain Marvel joint.
That shit dope, kid. I can't even wake up early. The Bartel. All right, so who's going first?
Wait, are you guys doing your $30 make you holler?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
JP,
Well,
you would have participated, JP?
Sure, I am not prepared, but sure.
So you know the rules, right?
Yeah,
Hold on,
just
before you guys
No, I
start-
do not know the rules.
just go to go ahead, Brian. I'm sorry.
Before you guys start, I'm going to pounce out. Much love, everybody. Got to get up and do a podcast tomorrow. Mel, I'll hit you up soon. Everybody else, good seeing you. JP, nice meeting you.
Yes,
Drunken
thank you.
Sharks, much love. Mama Comic, I see you doing good things. Make sure you guys are following Comic Book Women. And I'm out. Peace.
Nice.
Peace, Brian. I love you,
Later,
man.
Brian. So the way it works is, once again, minimum wage is what, $7.50. Break that down at 10%. This is what people should be thinking about saving. But of course, got the fucking Stimmy, right? I don't want people to waste. I don't want people to
Yeah.
Stimmy.
Who bid against me? Whoever you are,
Yeah.
with a
Dirty motherfucker.
feedback score of 5482.
Dirty motherfucker.
So I will tell. I'll say one thing. Don't spend a bunch of money on freaking comic books. Do put all those books that you wanted to put out there. Put them out there right now, because now people got money to spend. Put it out there. Get liquid, because right after this, maybe within like a couple 2 or 3 months, guess what? People are going to spend all the money, and still the mortgage has been paid, the rent hasn't been paid, so you might have a reckoning. Might have a reckoning happen, and people are going to lose money, going to be out of the house and everything. So people are going to have to sell shit. So you're going to want to be liquid during that time, so you can gobble whatever is up there. Somebody freaking just BP. But so in the meantime, my theory is that $30. You should try and restrict yourself to $30 per week, or at least $120 per month, right? And then whatever the proceeds from that, you sell at the end of the year or whatever, to make sure you either go for the blue chips or you put into something else like stocks. That's why we talk about Drunken freaking Wall Street. Once again, this is not nothing new. You motherfuckers that try to steal that shit. We've been doing this for the last 3 seasons. 3 seasons we've been doing this shit. People are like, oh yeah, I mean we're the first or the second. No, we've been.
Not a fuck you're not. I already gave my rant last week. Ain't nobody fucking with us, man. Period.
But so just to make sure that and just to make sure that everybody else on this panel has the chance to get to some of the other books. Hey, you can either do $30. You're restricted to $30, or at least one incentive variant, right? It could be $100, $25, whatever, right? And it's usually fun. I freaking have fun, and it does really give some insight and make sure that everybody checks out and looks at what we're looking at, right? Hey, we miss books, and that's fine. There's always that one book that everybody freaking misses.
Before I don't mean to cut you, yo, give this motherfucker thumbs up, man. Come on, stop fucking around. Let's go. 115 lap listens. We only got 60 thumbs. Yeah, come on. Cut that shit out. You know what to do.
But so since you've already talked about that, that Captain Marvel, let's see, because that would have been my pick, right there, right?
Hold on, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this new 15 shit? This Billy Bass keep talking shit about. Yes, what the fuck he talking about? Yeah, I'm sorry, Luke.
Yep. Yeah, this would have been my pick, but you've already talked about it, Mel. Freaking that Captain Marvel, number 27, Stephanie Hans. That is a 1/25. If I'm not mistaken. Once again, those that were in the poll box that were smart enough to pick them, good on them. I've tried to freaking get the price down as much as possible. It's not as much as Midtown, but look, hey, they're freaking sold out. They're sold out on that one because it's a damn good cover, because once again, when Stephanie Hans, she's got too much work, it's like but when she's on, my goodness, she's on. So what I will call attention to, and this is one of the ones that I was talking about during the FLC. Let's see if it's around here. Here's a Miguel Mercado. I forget the name of the title. Oh, actually, I kind of like these Xenoscope covers, right?
Nah, I ain't spending no money on those.
Yeah. Well, so what I will tell everybody is that for some of the Xenoscope covers, I'm getting like freaking great discounts at 50% off, right? Because I'm trying to get that platinum level shit. So all of that stuff, like the qualifiers, 50% off. Because I'm trying to get them higher joints, not the ones with the freaking titties out. If y'all want the ones with the titties out, go ahead and let me know, and I'll freaking get that shit for you. But the other ones, there are some really great ones. This shit kind of fucks me up, man. Freaking, I didn't get it, but I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna freaking get this happy hour number 5. This dude just getting the shit bit out of him, but I don't know what the fuck these are. They're like meerkats or freaking raccoons or what the fuck. It's just too hilarious for me. So that's my first pick. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, there's Anansi Momoko. Once again, it's just creepy enough that it's down my. I don't know whether this is a fucking spider or freaking a vagina. I don't know what the fuck is going on. And these. Oh, it's called Maria Lovett Aero Psych joints. So I can use the last of my money probably to get this Maria Lovett Virgin cover. Actually, that's not the one I want. This is the one I want right here. This Miguel Mercado joint. This Miguel Mercado. I freaking love Miguel Mercado because he has that. I forget what the name of the artist. He's got this ethereal, freaking down to earth, gritty, freaking more realistic freaking look to it, where he captures these moments out there. Let's see if there's anything else.
I was just say, were you trying to show this? Because you're not showing anything at the moment.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Yeah, so Maria Lovett's Earl Psych number 1, Miguel Mercado.
There's a Merca cover. Merca does the A cover and the Virgin right there.
I know. Mel, he loves these Maniac of New York.
Yeah, for sure.
So
that's this week.
That's the second.
That's a second print. Damn. So aren't the second prints kind of like print to order for Aftershock 2? Like if they actually sell out of their first print and they go a second print and they do a different cover, they'll just continue to print them, right? Like you can still order shit like baby teeth and stuff like that from them, right?
I don't know. Let me check.
Maniac in New York got some great cards. Maniac in New York.
It's still on order. So I can still order it inside the pull box.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Still green.
So and that's because I think there is, and people don't know about that. Like their incentives and stuff. Once their incentives are sold out, it's gone. And sometimes on a book they don't think is going to do really well, they may do a short print. But it looks like that's what happened. And for you to get a second print through Aftershock is not very common.
I tell you, Maniac in New York is gonna be one of those books that should be like, oh, I remember that book. It was $3. Now it's $50. Because it's just something about that book. That go ahead, order me 5. I need 5 of those number 2s as well.
He's like, I need. Well, if we want
JP, if you didn't know, we have a thing called a Drunken pull box where you can order directly with Lucas.
And get them incentives.
And incentives.
Yeah, I shouldn't say that's the one thing. Like, it's a struggle with my I really like my comic shop that I go to, but because they're pretty small, though, they don't get a ton of incentives because they don't order more. They don't carry more than basically a couple extra copies over what people order.
So you're meaning to tell me that they're a good business and they don't want to go out? I can't fault them for
exactly.
that. You know?
Yeah, no, I don't begrudge them for not ordering the incentives. No, trust me, I don't. But they're occasionally, it's like, oh, I'd like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because the problem is that people are still stuck in the old ways where maybe your comic book will cost you maybe $1.50 or $1.89. Right. Yeah. So your incentive for them will cost them. So if it's a 1 of 25, that'll cost them maybe $25 when it comes to their discount. Yeah. Nowadays, at 35% off, it costs them more to get you that 1 to 25.
Yeah.
Right. So you tell them, hey, that 1 to 25 is going to cost you $50. People blow up and get crazy with you.
It's not 1 in 25, 1 in $30 for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So what I tell people for the pull box, for those that haven't done it, is that if you want an incentive, you are going to buy 25 of those motherfucking books to get 1 in 25.
Yeah. But it's worth it.
It's worth it, right?
You know you're getting it
because you're definitely freaking getting that book.
My best shit got confirmed by you. I appreciate it.
Listen, I got lucky. I ordered the Spider-Woman 9s. I should have ordered through Lucas. Definitely should have ordered through Lucas. I got lucky. The shop that I ordered from didn't cancel.
Go back up. My right there, the Ultra Mega. By
no. I gotcha.
Okay.
Shit. Peter stuck.
That's all right. The Ultra Mega by James Harron. It's the Tradmore cover D. That is my list. Like that manga Zipatone right there looks fucking amazing.
What is Silver Coin?
Never heard of it.
It's it's some type of publisher that I've never heard before. It's all of a sudden popping up in the freaking system. What in the hell?
Hey, while you're doing that, I can show you the 2 mangas that I want to buy that I already have that are out next week. You want to jump on me real quick? All right, so we got Beast Complex. It is a spin-off of Beastars, anthropomorphic animals in a world that, yeah, don't judge me. I don't like fucking furries, but I enjoy this. It's basically there's herbivores and meat eaters. They can't eat each other. It's a cute little like love story, slice of life. It's coming out next week. I got this 2 weeks ago.
What's like Romeo and Juliet of fucking hentai?
Kinda. It's not hentai though. And Beastars Volume 11. Beastars is huge. It's on Netflix, and it's a really good series. It's kids in school that someone kills a herbivore. They don't know who did it, but the meat eaters ate it, and they want to see what's going on. It's a really good series. It's a lot of issues, and it's pretty cool.
What's up with you those vegetarian shit?
The pizza. That pizza was. I bought it just to get gluten free.
No, not the pizza. This books you reading. Herbivores.
Dude, I'm trying everything. I'm trying everything, seeing what I like. Got to be open.
Right. Well, you know that Beastars. It does have
huge.
It's a series on Netflix right now.
Yep. Season 2 just came out.
Yep. I haven't watched that. I did try to watch season 1, but it was just too much.
It's a little rough.
It's too much fucking going on.
Yep. The bunny. She's a bunny.
But
she's getting raped by a wolf. So
yeah, that's Nick Hart. Nick Hart, like, hey, you should watch Goblin King. Okay, sure.
What?
Me and my wife was like, yeah, Goblin Slayer. Me and my wife
decided to watch after episode 1.
I'm like, yo, son, what the fuck you got me and my wife watching?
This is why I want to do my own YouTube channel of just shit.
10 minutes into the shit, fucking bitch getting raped by fucking goblins. Like, hold on.
She gets stabbed in the throat after because she was poisoned, okay?
I'm like, yo, son, I was like, it's fucking.
That's supposed to make it better?
Yeah, that's what I'm into. It's etchy.
I'm intrigued by this Ultra Mega shit.
This looks cool. This reminds me of like Ultraman type or whatever. Mine was the cover D though, not the E, but that E is nice, but I didn't have enough money for it. The cover D's got the zipper-tone like manga style. Yeah. That shit's fire right there.
It looks like the Black Silver Surfer.
Almost. Yeah, the Mobius style. Dude, you're killing it.
We have 108 listeners at fucking 3 in the morning. We are doing our fucking job.
Yeah, because I think we're moving it a little bit quicker. Moving through the paces a little bit, and I like the pace that we're going at.
Yeah, true.
JP, you got anything, man?
JP getting sleepy. If you gotta go, you gotta go.
I'm gonna tap out here right after this, but like I was scanning through this because I hadn't really looked at what was coming out next week. So, like probably if I had to have picked something, it would have been that Hans Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
But, I'm not seeing. Other than that, there was nothing. Like in terms of, are we looking at this from a spec point of view or just from what you'd want?
Yeah, whatever you want to buy. Whatever you want to buy.
Either way, man.
I don't think I would buy. I'm not going to buy very much next week. I'll tell you that right now.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not seeing. I'm pretty stingy.
Come on, man. Come on, that Iron Man Bartel.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you better be getting a Spider-Woman to go along with it too.
Yep.
So why don't you let me go? Let me give you the list, Lucas. If you could put them up on screen for our viewers. Yep. So all right, if we had, we give the option if you wanted to do one incentive variant. So depending on if the Eros Psyche Virgin variant from Merca and Dolpho was available, that would be my one. If that one was
what publisher is that?
That's the Ablaze one that you were looking at, the Maria Lovitz Eros Psyche #1. So it's the cover G incentive, the Merca and Dolpho Virgin cover. So I'd be going for that one as the one incentive book.
The Chill.
Keep scrolling. Oh well, you can click on that one and then scroll it. There it is.
The share.
Keep scrolling on the right. If you can scroll on the right hand side, you can see it right there. Boom. The very last one, cover G. Yeah, it's Merca and Dolpho, bro.
What's the rape cover? What is going on here?
This has got like the Yuri like manga vibe to it. I'm curious about
You said the same thing when I showed you that one cover that she did that was very manga-ish with some furry stuff on the front.
She's got that Yuri vibe of like
she's
like,
again, Merca and Dolpho is the one who did the 1 in 50 of Department in Truth with the Marilyn Monroe looking lady in the red dress thing. So yeah, she's talented. But all right, so that's the one variant. If that variant isn't available, then I'd be hitting up the sword number 1 in 25, just because I'm a cable collector and I'm collecting the sword run. So, but those are the variants. So like if I was just picking up non-variants, it would be Spider-Woman Bartel, Iron Man Bartel, X-Force #18, both covers, the Liefeld and the regular cover, because Kid Omega's the shit. And the Black Knight Stormbreakers.
Yeah. No, the Momoko.
No, not the Momoko, the Stormbreakers variant, the Wonka Ball. And if you look at the Wonka Ball Stormbreakers variant, it's got the old Black Knight and looks like a goat man in front, and then another girl standing in front there, and then somebody standing in the back hiding their face. I'm wondering, just speculation wise, if there's a bunch of new characters and if they are on the cover of that one, they are only on that cover. If that's the case, I've obviously got to read the book to be able to find out. And then Noctera #1's Glow in the Dark variant is, of course, delayed 2 weeks from the initial release. Isn't that crazy?
I like Noctera.
Yeah, you like Noctera?
Yeah,
I haven't read it yet.
So and look at Midtown. They got all those signed versions, but the one that says not final art is the Glow in the Dark variant.
Well, it's fucking Snyder. It's got to be good. I've never read a bad Snyder book yet.
And also went second print already. Second print was on FOC last Monday. So those would be my regular covers under that $30 holler.
That's not bad. It's not bad. I'm not leaving. $30 holler's done. But JP, if you gotta roll, you gotta roll. Because we're about to get real dark right now.
right, well, I'm gonna roll out. I want to thank you guys for having me on. So this
Anytime, man. Anytime.
So
Thank you.
I want you to come back. You got a free reign. Please come back.
All right, I don't know about. I'll have to see about next weekend, but we'll get it. We'll do it again.
Well, listen. We got a lot of in the upcoming weeks. What I want to tell you guys, you and the fans, we got a lot of creators coming through. We still got something that's killing the kids. The art challenge is gonna. I've been seeing some of this art. Oh my god! Somebody's gonna get a deal. Somebody's gonna get a deal.
Well, that character is like her look, just like the art that they've done with that, and just the way she looks. They have nailed those covers. So many of those covers. So, and she just got a really cool look that it makes it easy, sort of, to do it. I think, just the way her look is. So, well, I will look forward to catching you guys later. I appreciate you guys letting me hang out for a little bit, but I have stuff I have to do, and
no doubt. Don't do it in the morning.
Come back and play again.
Yeah, I appreciate you for coming on, man.
You're good vibing with those.
Later,
your vibe is crazy. Yo, thank you. Have a good one.
Appreciate you, man.
Good guy.
Then there were 4.
Yeah, it's about to be 3.
Yeah, I got shit to do at like 12, but after we get done with this, I'll do my giveaway, and I'm bouncing. I gotta go get my
my go-to, my drunken chat after meal go-through is currently unavailable.
Oh shit!
What
can't get
fuck?
Lobster and steak.
You can't get the steak and lobster medium rare tonight, bro. What's wrong?
No, but check this other place. They look stupid.
Dude, Mel's like a Grubhub snob. He's like, oh, I can't get it.
Oh, I've been a big snob ever since I fucking got this new job. I've been a snob.
I don't blame you, man. Enjoy it.
Well, I'm glad to see your quality of life is improving to where you can turn snobbish.
Shouts to Doc Joe.
You don't fuck with the feds and shit.
Man, I don't put 9/6. Where the fucking comics man go? It's like
he had a headache, bro.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, he's always quiet. I don't know if he's here or not. But.
So I really got to ask the guys watching. If you leave me a comment below the video, not in the fucking live chat, but the people who are watching this on Rewind and stuff like that, what you think of the Spec Matrix tonight? If you really enjoy the artist, if you want to see more work from her, make sure to message her and tell her where you saw her artwork first. And if it was here, thank you for watching. And I'm glad to have informed you of her artwork. But let's see what's in the pipeline next, because Mel keeps on trying to get me to do things, and I'm like, nah. They got like 300 pieces. That's like a fucking hour-long Spec Matrix. Because you'll remember that one time you had me do action figure variants?
Yeah, that was long as fuck, JTC.
Well, when you see what happened to those action figure variants?
Fuck. I didn't know.
You should do RZA. I'm telling you. Get on that artist before everybody else gets on them. Because everybody's sleeping on it. Everybody's like, we're doing it, bro. Nah, fuck that. Do RZA. I'm telling you, son.
I think there's a lot of potential with a lot of artists out there that aren't really as popular as they should be. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, okay. He's got a lot of work, man. We'll see about maybe doing him soon. But I want to know who the fans. Mel, you beat me up in chat all the time, so you have access to me. These fans, they don't got access to me. So if you guys want to see a certain artist or a certain writer or a certain character Spec Matrix, leave a comment in the video below. Let's help Mel break these algorithms too. And of course, make sure you are subscribed over to my channel, and you can harass me over there.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, the people who are still listening, let's do fan questions.
Here's a question, everybody, to the panel and everybody in the chat. If I did like once a week, like a manga you guys should read, you guys give a fuck? You want to check it out?
A manga?
Yeah. Some accessible, volume 1, nothing crazy, no omnibus.
No omnibuses and no hentai, right?
Yeah, just some not family friendly, but teen, not crazy.
Oh, see, he hesitated, and Lucas even started laughing.
This whiskey is awesome, by the way. Suntory Whiskey Toki.
We know what rated T for teen in Japan means. Okay?
Well, yeah, it's 16 plus. It's just no penetration.
It probably is tentacle.
No, there's no penetration, no dicks. It just implies.
Well, they're all Unix? Man, that's weird.
Who was that asked about non-binary tentacles?
I forgot who the fucking was.
Sounds like me.
That's fucking hilarious. Not binary.
I also identify as a T-Rex today. Not even a human T-Rex. Fuck sexual orientation, color, T-Rex.
Oh, they came back. They back again. They're back again.
What, your steak's back?
Yeah.
They're ready to order, meaning their delivery driver just got back and they can take orders again. So, shit, we're gonna do an FOC because I haven't even looked at the FOC.
Let's don't do episode. Let's
do a spin real quick.
Right, we are going to do fan questions. However, what I do want to explain is I sent this file to all the Pull Box members.
Yes, you did.
Got the email.
And the reason why I want to do this is to give you a heads up. Like usually by Tuesday or Wednesday, you should have at least the preliminary in your box, and then I'm going to try and do another recap or a refresh on it on like today, because that's when they usually drop a lot of the photos, and then they do the final ones on like Monday morning, right? So what you should be able to do is, and this it didn't look like this when I sent it out on Tuesday or Wednesday, is that if it has an incentive, it's highlighted. Right, so what you have to do is all these files that are over on the left hand side, you got to freaking click through them. I can't do nothing about it because I ain't got time to be doing all that stuff, right? But what you can do is you can go over to the left hand side and just click through it. And you got to find the number that's closest to this 895 or whatever. You find it over here, and then what will also happen is, if you say, for instance, this is 1096, so this is when you click on it. This will bring up whatever the FLC or whatever the file is or whatever the image is. And then what you can also do, if you want to figure out what the ratio is, you right-click on it, look at the description, and I've put that number in there so it says 1 to 25. So that way you know what the ratio is and all the other stuff. The interesting thing, and what I do want to warn everybody, I want to warn everybody about a couple of these. Excuse me if I'm slurring because I'm fucking drunk as fuck off that fucking is this Magic the Gathering joint.
I was going to say Scalera's got a variant for that.
You're right. So the Magic the Gathering #1, blah blah blah. Gotcha. However, what actually came out this week is this motherfucker right here. Let's see if I can go.
The Hidden Planeswalker variant.
Yeah. Well, this is there we go. This says it's an Ashcan
edition.
Yeah, it came out this week.
We got.
These are all new characters supposedly.
No, Rawls. The left of Rawls not new. He's been around since Return to Ravnica. That's cool though.
Yep.
I'll probably hit you up for that. I may want that.
And then, I've told Mel about this one earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So Geiger #1. This one is written by Jeff Johns. I was actually in a seminar with him earlier today, and they were talking about Geiger #1. They've got they don't really have any incentive variants at all. However, there is this one which is a 1 per store. So what you might want to do is you might want to talk to your local store and say, hey, whatever you do, let me know what you need me to do in order to get this. Because if those who don't know what Jeff Johns is, he's not just a comic book writer, but he writes screenplays, right? So, in fact, he had just got it out of a screenwriting meeting, when he came into the meeting where we were talking about. So I'm not saying this is going to turn into a movie, but I do like the premise of this one. This is about a nuclear apocalypse happens. Everybody's freaking getting sick except for this dude, because he's observed a whole bunch of radioactive stuff, and everybody at least needs a suit except for, once again, this dude. So he's the only one that can just move freely around the actual Terra. Let's see, is that it? That's all that I have at the top of my head without going through each one of these individually. But yeah, so let's take some questions from everybody. When is the current bubble going? Go ahead, Mel.
I just ordered the Sea and Land, so I'll be here for a little while. I will be answering some questions as well. Lucas, I'm sorry to cut you up, but go ahead.
Nope. Enriquez says, when is the current bubble going to bust?
It's not.
With all that money being
Not
brought
soon.
in from all these card people who are trying to launder their card money and their illegal gambling, Texas Hold'em that's been going on for a year. Because if you guys thought that speakeasies weren't going on during the shutdown, you're sadly mistaken. There was a whole bunch of people busted at naked orgies and stuff like that in New York.
Ooh, sounds like a good time.
Yeah. Until the police come in and arrest everybody naked.
Right. So
consenting adults.
So in fact, I think you were talking about that we might have a special guest in the near time soon. But the last time we had Dinesh on, I actually was talking to him about a big thing that was happening, where a lot of the money that was being pushed into comic books was dirty money, right? So, for instance, you just buy up a whole bunch of books, you push up the value, and then guess what? A now $5,000 to $6,000 book you can push across states, push across borders, and guess what? It's just 3 objects, right?
Yeah.
So say if you wanted to push up the $20,000 freaking Ultimate Fallout 4, well, guess what? Now instead of having to declare it, it's just one comic book.
Yep.
That's it. Because you're supposed to declare $10,000. You don't have to do that for comic books. You don't have to do that for alternative investment because it's just an object.
Well, wasn't that back in the day the Hulk 181 with the drug dealer back in the day?
Yeah, well, there's a couple of joints, right? So the one, it was like 4 or 5 books, right? So what he did was the drug dealer and the person that was transferring money, they went directly to a freaking comic book store. The drug dealer buys the freaking comic books. Then he takes the money from the dude. He gives the dude the freaking comic books, and the dude is supposed to be going across the border with the freaking comic books. Because with that comic book, he can go anywhere in the freaking country or anywhere in the world, and nobody's going to think twice about freaking 3 comic books, or 4 comic books, or 5.
Yep. Even
though they may be worth $20,000, $15,000, $5,000.
Why is this dude wearing a briefcase with a handcuff attached to it?
and you know what? And it's even worse now, right? Because the big thing is baseball cards.
Yeah, they're fucking crazy.
Baseball cards.
Well,
I mean, rookies. I mean, you can go on eBay right now, and there's rookies right now. Their shit is like $220.
You can stuff that shit in your pocket and a stack of them in fucking top loaders.
The only thing you have to worry about, it's not the bubble you have to worry about, it's inflation. Is your collectible going to outpace the inflation rate and your income? And is it something that's stashable? Is it a blue chip? Is it a quick flip? So there's just way too many factors in it. But I think the market is way too healthy, and there's way too much new money in here.
Too much new money making bad decisions.
Right.
So
exactly.
Yeah, but we as speculators, I mean, us on our side, have to be responsible and give it out the right shit. It'd be easy for us to get rid of fucking just talk shit and give away books that we want to get rid of. But nah, we don't do that here. Again, this is why I say, like, if we talk about a book and I have a couple of copies of, it'll be my best interest to give one away for free. So ain't nobody else doing that shit, bro.
Right. Here's an interesting question. Dr. Lovebox asked, what are your guys' thoughts on people buying shares of comic books?
Stupid.
I'll do it on Tales of Suspense 39, First Iron Man. I'll do it on Fantastic Four #1. I'll do it on Uncanny X-Men #1. I'll do it on Golden Age, Flash, Action Comics #1, Detective 27. I'll do it on those books, and those are really the only ones that are really worth it. But you have to make sure that you're not spending more in fees to purchase those shares than the shares are actually worth. So right. there's a lot to involve in that. But I tell you right now, what I've watched go on, if you guys think the fucking growth on the Durjevic variant is good, look at some of the big books. Some of these Golden Age and Silver Age first appearances were 5% of their current sales price. years ago. Like 10 years ago, some of these books were in a fucking complete lull. So I'm watching everybody talk about, oh, these books are going so fast. No, it's people who are getting money, and then they're like, oh, I remember this, and then they're looking at GPA and stuff like that. But yeah, there's a couple of people out there that may be doing some shady market type shit, which is, you know, like Lucas was talking about, how they hide the money, and unfortunately that shit does reverb through every bit of collectibles. And then once, you know, like Hulk 181, in my opinion, there's a lot of books out there that are fucking way too expensive for how many copies there are available and the grade that they are. But you know what? I don't have enough money to play with y'all big boys buying fucking 15 copies of Hulk 181 from a fucking 4.0 to a 7.5 and flipping them, pressing them, and trying to bring up prices and stuff like that. But there's nothing you can really do about it. But I will tell you this: buy what you like. You will never overpay. Hey, this is the reason why Transformers fucking variants, they're worthless, but they mean the world to me.
Hey, Bolo, I want to get you on the show. Not. I mean, yeah, you're a buddy, you're my friend, but I want to get you on the show as an entity. Like I don't want you to just come on the show. I really want you to come on the show and to respond to some of these questions that we have. Not just as a friend, but as an entity of both, because you making some big moves.
He's got
right
so
now.
much shit going on, dude.
Yeah,
He's
so I
working
like
his ass off.
It doesn't have to be tonight, but I want to be a dedicated show to Bolo. Let me know if you're interested in doing that. I mean, it's gonna be like different from. It's gonna be different. You know what I mean? Yep. What else we got?
Eric Kerr, Rookie of the Year, asks.
Yes,
I think Black Cat comes in Spider-Man #4, College Years arc. If so, since her original story consists of meeting Peter in that time, any thoughts? The Sony has already talked about her movie and what they plan to do with it, and it's going to be a standalone movie with maybe Quicksilver or something like that. So they don't plan on introducing her along with the Spider-Man thing. So right now they don't even need the whole Spider-Man thing. So don't worry about that until later. I mean, if
have Sony lose the license, it'll happen. But until then, it's probably dead, unfortunately.
Yep.
All right.
Let's see. What else we got?
I want to see it.
I was also drunk when I typed that.
How can you type? How can you type so much when you're fucking drunk? I don't understand.
Squint when I tap.
Oh, where the questions at? Where the questions at? Let's do it.
Well, so this
we want to give fan interaction with a podcast. Like that has not been done. Surprisingly, it's never been done before.
Yeah. So Epic Catharsis says print runs aren't even close to 90s levels. So Stasis.com did some research on this, and they noted the fact that even though comics have not been pushing out the numbers, manga has.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
So so once again, I know people hate me talking about manga, but manga is freaking killing it, right? Freaking Demon Slayer, they printed out like 50 million this year. We're just in March.
With the same red book, fucking Nick talking about.
Mm-hmm. Well, not the Berserker.
Yeah, Demon Slayer. That's Hellsing. Yeah.
Right. And it's because they're not putting restrictions on who could sell their freaking books. Right.
Well, funny thing is, I was saying. Sorry.
They're not saying crazy shit like, "Hey, because you're a fucking bricks and mortar, you can't freaking sell your fucking book." They don't rely on variants and incentives to sell the freaking books. They say, "Oh, you want to sell the book? Here you go. Good luck."
And magazines are still huge too with them, like Shonen.
Yeah, right. They a bunch of their stuff came out on freaking web comics and all that stuff, and Ultra Jump Shonen and all and what have you. So they don't need to rely on all that stuff.
Well, the most fucked up thing is. Sorry, one sec, Mel. I listen to everything. Felix Liu, that does Felix Comic Podcast, who's on Ryan Stegman's podcast, and Chip Zdarsky jumped on, just fucking around like he always does. He's got a new comic thing about manga. It's called Manga Splaining. So I jumped on to listen to like all 4 episodes, and they said that I forget who the creator was. The creator of Inuyasha, I can't think of her name, she's worth $70 million. Chip looked that up and he's like, well, what's Alan Moore worth? 17 million. He's like, how is a manga creator that's a female worth more money than Alan Moore? Like, manga's fucking stupid crazy with how much money these people make off it.
Mm-hmm. Well, kudos to them. I mean, but look at the circulation, the power that they have, and also the digital readership. Digital readership is huge in the manga market, and there's a lot of kids who don't give a fuck if they have the paper version in their hand.
Yep.
And they will wait until 3 a.m. for Comixology or whoever to upload the newest issue, and they will pay for it now.
The Shonen Jump app, I just jumped on it. It's $1.99 a month. There's like 10,000 volumes. You get shipped before it comes out, and it's legal. It's not scannulations like comics or manga. You can get it, and you own it. Well,
so I got a couple questions about manga and other stuff, but
sure.
Will the Snyder Cut make any waves in Spec manga? No.
The audience is super limited. I mean, if that shit was the original version coming out,
bro, DC is dead, bro. And I don't want to say that. I don't want to say it like that because if it come back to bite me and I'm wrong, you have video of it. But
DC no. They're right now. All the moves they are making right now,
wrong moves.
All the wrong moves, right? So let me. I will pull this back. They tried
Shazam.
Yeah, they tried some interesting stuff, right? When what's the name of the dude that went from Marvel to DC?
Bendis.
Which one?
Bendis, right? So yeah, Bendis, exactly. He tried to bring him some new characters, and that was an interesting move because he does have a lot of characters that translate easily from comics to TV series to movies. So that was a good move. However, I haven't really seen any more of his influence happening since then. Right.
Naomi made it to the Justice League team though, in like one of these newer books, doesn't she?
Right. Yeah, and then they brought up this whole future state and freaking DC Metal shit.
Metal was good,
and I'm lost. It was good, but I got lost. Right, I got lost. Right? Well, and that's at that level. Some of the stories are fine. Right. Then they started putting a whole bunch of people on these freaking books, and the panels were unreadable. So it was no wonder why a whole bunch of people got freaking kicked off. The creative teams, they just freaking shut them out. You should see the hurt or hear the hurt when I was talking to Jeff Johns earlier today. The fucking hurt. But he's relieved. He's relieved that he gets to do other shit with new characters. But the fucking hurt, right? And I told you about the Palmettos, the husband and wife team that did Harley Quinn. The hurt that they were talking about. It was like, well, DC, no, they're not in the Palmetto team. No, they don't want to fuck with us no more. I was like, oh shit.
This is a good question right here, and I don't even know the answer to this motherfucker. Hey, how did we link up, Lucas?
Well, the first time I ever met you was about to fucking punch me out because I rolled up on you in the wrong way in freaking Baltimore Con.
Crossing the street. My son definitely ran up on me like, oh.
And Sean fucking Jolly Green fucking Giant was in a fucking background just laughing his ass off. But the fun time when we actually freaking got to talk was I was on one of the Undepressible Defects joints.
Yeah.
I got invited on, and I freaking I was like, hey man, I was talking about drunken previews because that was my freaking thing, fucking drunken previews. Yeah, Hammer Heroes. Fucking, hey, yeah. I was like, hey, that's all I fucking do. I freaking get on, I freaking get drunk, and I fucking talk about. And you freaking came on, and then we fucking had Gary, Dan Percy on, fucking all those. We had a whole bunch of people that had really freaking great ideas, and the only thing that was sticking was fucking that inner bullshit, man. Yeah. Inner bullshit and fucking and foot fuckery, man. And it was just fucking just draining. So fucking Mel said, you know what, deuce. You know, life.
I like the Ultra. I remember Ultra. We was in the chat, and it was like, "Yo, I'm gonna bring Ultra Maximus in," and I was like, "All right." I didn't know who he was, but everybody was like, "But me and him we like clicked Guardians of the Galaxy.
Bro, we started like if Mel could help me out if he can get a book and I couldn't, and then I would do the same for him. And that's what real friendship is, man. Like we were just like, yo, here it is. Just fucking pay shipping. You're good. You're good.
Yeah, that cable shit, a whole bunch of shit. And then Nick Hart. I got a special place in my heart for Nick Hart.
I love you too, brother. I love you.
Nick Hart almost got kicked out the motherfucking window.
Yeah,
and I don't even remember. That's the fucked up part.
I'm still his ass out the window, and Sean was there. Nick
you all were on like the 10th floor or some shit, right? It was kind of far up. Right?
7th. He was going out that window. I remember. Yeah, he was drunk as shit. Hey, my nigga. Whoa. I said, say it again. You go out that fucking window. And then we just talked. Like, he said, my bad. So I was talking. Said it again. I said, Sean, throw this motherfucker out the Sean was like, yo, chill.
But guess what? You're man enough to be a nice guy, and I am too. So
yeah.
again,
I said,
14th time, I'm sorry.
I said, this guy is fucking
crazy.
He's amazing. He's an amazing kid, and he's.
I'm real.
Like,
I'm honest.
He's like a brother to me, and I got no problem with the kid.
When are we all meeting up? When the fucking cons open up, we need to do a con together and do a live podcast.
Baltimore.
Either Baltimore, or if y'all want to make it out to DC, I can do awesome.
I can make it out to wherever.
How are we supposed to do a podcast from the middle of the day when our time slot is this late at night?
We do it after hours.
We rent a booth.
Ooh, yep. I'm down.
Right.
Will they let you on the floor?
We get it for free.
Well, the thing is, they'll kick you off the floor because they don't want you stealing the other guy's fucking Amazing Fantasy 15 while the con's closed. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck them. We'll have a booth and we'll have seats. Because no, we get a whole bunch of fucking seats. I'm telling you.
I'd be down. I'd chip in.
All right, so hold on. Let's get through some of these questions. Stick to blue chip as the market expands. Okay.
I sent Jessica the link. Send the link again.
Yeah, I sent it to her. I'm talking right now.
Okay, so Rob's Comics wants to explain qualifiers on ratio variance.
That's the ultra. That's the ultra question.
That doesn't work that way. Qualifiers on ratio variance, like there isn't really qualifiers on them except for the number of books you have to order. But if you're talking about a qualifier variant, that's a whole different ballgame. So like your ratio variants are basically kind of self-explanatory. You know, if it's a 1 in 10, you have to order 10 copies to be able to order one copy of that book. So you're actually the store is actually paying for an 11th book at that point. And even though you guys think it's a free incentive, it's not. So like when Lucas is doing an order, let's say there's a 1 in 25 incentive and you want to order that through the pull box. Well, you're ordering 25 copies of the A cover, and then you're ordering, if there is a 1 in 10, a 1 in 15, and a 1 in 25, you're ordering an additional 3 books. And you have to pay for those 3 as a distributor, as a retailer. So think about that. And then Rob's asking, okay, yes, qualifier variants, percentages. Okay, so the latest qualifier variant that I know of existing is that Joker #1 Mark Brooks variant, where it was just basically a qualifier that you had to order so many books to unlock. So that one required 250 books. You had to order 250 copies of Joker in order to unlock the ability to order as many of that Mark Brooks variant as you wanted. Which means you had to order a shit ton of fucking Joker books in order just to get those.
But is DC better than Marvel with the crazy, like, this book, that book, that book?
Well, Marvel's not doing that anymore. Marvel stopped doing those crazy qualifiers, but back in the day, shit was a different ballgame. So
what was the last qualifier that you know of?
That I personally chased?
Well, that you personally know of?
There's a that bunny joint. The bunny shit, the fucking ninja bunny. What the fuck is his fucking name, man?
Usagi Yojimbo.
Oh,
yeah, there you go. Right. The Usagi Yojimbo
They are now qualifiers for issues before. So if you didn't order 10 copies of the issue before, you can't order the 1 in 10 for the next issue out. So like that issue 17 and 18 for Usagi Yojimbo, gonna be the amount of those in existence are gonna start going down.
That bitch better send me my shit.
Right. Yeah. See, that's what I'm a little worried about. So for Usagi Yojimbo number 18. Yeah, I had to buy 10 of number 17. And it's so fucked up because even Diamond wasn't even tracking it until I freaking called him up and asked him what the fuck was up. Because I wanted to make sure that I was going to get the right amount. And they weren't even freaking tracking.
Yeah.
And it was low key sneaky. Low key sneaky. So we'll see what happens.
Why do some speculators want books to sell a little?
Because if you know why, it's called final order cutoff. We don't want more copies of a book to get out, especially a high ratio variant, before final order cutoff, which is the reason why that Silk 2 1 in 25 should be a $20 book on release day or less. It should be maybe in a $15 book because there are so many of them going to be out there. There's going to be as many of the 1 in 25s as there are of the cover A's.
Which is why Rose Besh is going to get passed up as being the next hot artist. So
it's taken too long for her next work to come out, and
not at the thing.
And it's also going to be so saturated.
Yeah, because she's that damn good. Not knocking her work, but she's going to be sucked in by so many stores.
Yeah, the Spider-Woman's a perfect storm because nobody was ordering 25 copies of that book.
Shout out to Modesto Comics, but I'm fucking with the Drunken Pool Box going forward. And Lucas, you got my order, and I'm going to pay for the order when it's time to be paid.
I paid that shit in 20 minutes. I
am not playing those away games anymore. Modesto Comics did come through though. I cannot say they were there. They were like, yo, listen, a diamond order got fucked up. I was like, man, motherfucker, motherfuckers is fucking my shit up.
Jessica, the fuck up. Hey.
Mary Jane.
What up?
Mary Jane.
How was your girls' night out?
It was a lot of fun.
What you drinking?
My friends' birthdays, the two of them, really walling. My two friends' birthdays, one turned 50, the other turned 30, so it was a lot of fun.
That's a huge disparity between 50 and 30.
It is. I'm right in between.
Hey, how the fuck are you home at like 3 o'clock in the morning?
She's in Hawaii. It's like what, 5 hour difference?
Hawaii, yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on again. People have been asking for like a month and a half for you to come on again.
Well,
you got a fan club
for the invite.
Fucking horny motherfuckers. Time the fuck down.
This is why we're not getting monetized. Hey, Jessica, I definitely appreciate you coming on the show and being in the chat and everything, and being on Instagram. You definitely bring a lot of hope. We got to turn your shit down.
Got so quiet.
Here's a question for Jessica. What is your favorite comic writer of all time?
What was that to me? Probably the comic writer. So the person that writes the stories, I would probably say is Neil Gaiman for the Sandman.
Okay. Good choice. Gaiman as a prolific author or just for comics?
Period.
Gaiman's pretty fucking good though. Immortal loves you. Immortal's a good dude.
Immortal crazy.
Follow him on IG.
I'm gonna have to fight you. He's my lover.
Oh, really?
How the fuck you guys know each other? You and Nick.
She's been following me for a while. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was a long time, but I don't know. I tried to track it back. It's been many years. I think when I initially started Instagram, for some reason, like I think you posted some comic
before Instagram was trash.
Yeah.
That's great. Like I've been seeing I see your post with the t-shirts. Where do you get your t-shirts from?
I get them from a lot of different places. I know at least once or twice I posted a list of all of the typical retailers I go through. Hi, it was nice to meet you too. But I do T-Turtle, T-Fury, Shirtwoot, which was bought up by Amazon a couple years ago.
Have you tried Threadless?
I've not heard of that one now.
Threadless is pretty good too.
I will have to check them out.
All right, what else?
Comic book T-shirt collection.
What are other questions that? Y'all get quiet. I say pretty girl. Y'all get quiet with the fucking questions and shit. What up?
I know. The questions stopped in the motherfucking chat and shit. Everybody just wants to say hello to Jessica, man.
Motherfuckers be dazzled and shit. Man, come on, man. I gotta see a female before.
I've been on this show. I've been on this show freaking 3 years, man. Motherfuckers haven't said hello to me. As much as say hello to Jessica one day. God damn.
Motherfuckers be dazzled and shit, man. Fuck it. This is still Drunken Chat, goddammit.
So Jeff, what are you currently reading right now? Because you just started getting back into comics, right? Any current shit?
What?
Are you reading anything currently?
Actually, yes, I did start to read. Actually, hang on 1 second.
Okay.
Remember, no porn or no hentai.
Shit, why am I on the show?
Because you know that if you get too wild, I'm gonna fucking fuck you up.
The question stopped because the ancestors around.
We like to flirt with being banned on a weekly basis.
We never get monetized, so I don't give a fuck.
That's okay. I've now realized when I get too drunk, I get muted. And I'm too drunk to unclick mute.
I've been trying to get her as a gamer on Comic Crusaders, man, but she's too shy, man.
I'm about to get some Howard Stern shit.
That was selling the bar.
I actually picked up comics this week.
Who keeps on dinging like that? Who's blowing up?
She's blowing up because she's important.
That's all the suitors. That's all her suitors, man. Freaking trying to holler at her.
I gave presents to my friends, so they're responding. As I said, it was a birthday party.
Ask them what that mouth do.
What?
Ollie.
What?
So comics from the comic store.
Strayed. All right, cool.
But I thought
she's answering your question, Heartless. Get your ass back here.
I just don't want to be laughing on camera.
Wow. That's actually a pretty good story. I like that story.
So I thought kind of sci-fi.
What was that sci-fi joint that you were pushing, Mel? Remember?
Which one?
Department of Truth?
No. The joint where it was a podcast and then they tried to make it into a comic book.
What? That sounds interesting.
Oh, Voyage to Sky.
Yeah.
They got a whole bunch of those.
Haven't heard from them motherfuckers since, man.
Me either.
You mean a voice in the dark?
No, Voyage to Sky from I think it was IDW. What was the boom?
Yeah, there's a voice in the dark that's from IDW as well.
Bad. I thought that was in it.
I thought that was picked up for like a fucking TV show or some shit.
Yeah, like a year or two ago. And the dude doesn't have any arms, so he paints with his mouth. The shit's crazy.
I'm talking about Voyager in the Sky though.
Don't know that one.
You a teacher, Jessica? You a teacher? You got a lot of books in the background.
I do like to read. They're actually, this is undergrad grad, and then yes, I did actually teach a little bit
Nice.
of grad school. Well, not undergrad, college studies.
No, look, see,
You got people wanting to stalk you.
motherfuckers be out there, man.
Hey, what do you expect at freaking 3 or almost 4 o'clock in the morning? I mean,
It's late night on the Thursday.
I expect my motherfucking steak and shrimp. That's what I fucking expect.
10:52 p.m. That's actually pretty early night for me to go out and be back at this time.
Yeah.
Oh, the club wasn't popping?
My IG, JRoot 1214.
The club wasn't popping tonight?
The what?
The clubs wasn't popping tonight? The clubs was what?
It was a pretty low key night. Again, just a very low key birthday celebration. It's hard to do like the clubs and things like that with COVID. Restrictions
I was
here.
gonna say, how's Hawaii? Lockdown or in between?
Really strict. Everybody has to wear masks. They're like everywhere is really, really strict on how far apart you are, things like that. So yeah, like it's you can't do a normal.
Prince Zodiac stop by the channel like that. No, it was joking. Yo, shout out to Prince Zodiac, man. What up, baby? How you doing?
Yo, Lucas, can we do the wheel?
The muffin wheel?
Yeah, Jess, you want to say spin the motherfucking wheel?
Sure, spin the motherfucking wheel.
Let's do 3 times. 3 winners get these. You got 20 minutes to claim them. U.S. only. Getting the first appearance in Mosaic.
Is that continental United States? So it's only the upper 48?
Nah, all 50. This is cover B, actually.
If this motherfucker wins again,
Darth Lopez.
He ain't win. He ain't win either. Oh, he good. He good.
Brad Selden Esquire, congratulations.
Brad.
You fucking pompous motherfucker.
Dude, get Esquire.
Esquire. Motherfucker, get the fuck out my channel.
Brad, congratulations. It couldn't have happened to a better guy. Shout out to Dade County. And the dude is a lawyer.
Oh, you know him?
He's probably an associate.
He follows. I know him from my show and from the presser. So yeah, he's definitely a fan. So congrats.
All right, let's do 2 more of these fuckers.
Nick, you just give away
dude, I got like 22 of these fuckers when I dug them out. I don't care.
22.
Yeah, and make sure you hey Nick, make sure you write the fucking names down because I ain't fucking writing shit.
All right.
Do the shit you got there, so
you better go back to the show and watch it for 4 hours. And shit.
Well, now we got Shoutouts. So
what the fuck is going on?
No, don't you fucking tell. Hey Mel, who won my books, motherfucker? You go back and fucking figure out who the fuck.
I don't know, but you got a limited time to claim that shit before we give them away again.
Right, I gave 20 minutes.
What are we getting away now?
Short.
Another 3?
Yeah, no, another 2. 2 more. Anybody want to say do it again?
Jessica, tell them.
Yeah, fucking wheel.
Nice.
Well, another 3 copies of the first
2 copies. Well, I mean, I can do 3, but 4? You want to do 4 copies?
You better save yourself because Mosaic is my dude.
He ain't gonna ever blow up.
Go ahead.
Yo, I got a Mosaic number 2, 1 in 25, and a Walmart pack. That was a fucking win.
JJ Maxwell.
Yo, JJ finally wins. Good for him. JJ, you still awake?
JJ Maxwell.
He's a good dude.
So hold up. Stop the motherfucking music. Stop the motherfucking music. I'm tired of this shit, y'all. Maybe next week I'm gonna freaking do a video or something on how to pack shit. But this shit, and then I pulled this shit out.
Oh, wow.
What is that, ramen?
Hell yeah, man. Beef cup, bitches. What you know about that?
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
some Geminis.
How you
Yo,
packing fucking top round?
this is not even a proper comic book board, man. What the fuck is this shit, man?
If it makes you, I want to make everybody feel a lot better. I had a 1 in 1,000 incentive sent media mail.
Dude, that looks like a back of a legal pad.
That's
Like, what the fuck is?
That shit a t-shirt. Remember shit?
Okay.
Remember shit? You t-shirts and shit.
Shit, but yeah, this is the fucking book.
What's that worth that they like didn't give a fuck to ship?
I don't know, man, but that
Well,
shit makes me mad.
T-shirt.
Yo.
Fucking.
He tried.
Yo, I can't even get the fucking book out the fucking bag now. God, yo.
But I tell you what, Lucas, you ship insanely great.
Dude, he ships like bricks.
But you
That shit's
fucking
wrapped
put
in wrap.
another extra piece of that goddamn pin in my fucking order. And Jessica, you need to buy a pair of fucking headphones. That fucking echo shit killing me.
I'm sorry.
Come to Hawaii, fuck you up.
Do you have
No,
earbuds?
how long did it take you to get headphones and a fucking video camera, motherfucker? Fuck you.
Do you have earbuds for your phone?
¿Por qué?
There you go.
Fucking moldy ass
Oh,
fucking
bro.
packing and shit, man. God damn.
Dude, Lucas is so heated right now. This is fucking hilarious.
Moldy ass packaging.
It's in a fucking top ramen box. That's
Dude,
crazy.
I hate that.
That was a new one. A fucking new one. God
It
damn.
wasn't even chicken flavor though. It was beef.
I don't even know what the fuck was it.
Not even shrimp.
Oh,
You
knock,
guys
knock.
ever get it? You guys ever get like variants though, or anything in the mail like where Lucas has it? It's tight as fucking. You got to get a razor to cut that shit out so you don't bend the book. That shit sucks.
Now I gotta smell the fucking book. Damn.
Smells like cigarettes.
It smells like fucking mold. Like, I don't know why y'all keeping y'all fucking books, man. I'm telling y'all.
Right now, I'm setting up stacks of books, putting all my pressing papers in between pages and stuff in the middle to prevent staple pulls and all that stuff. So yeah, we can keep this party going.
Dude, I want to cry. I'm looking at my bed. I got fucking 5 giant ass bags full of mangas. Dude, I bought like 120 volumes so far this month, and we're not even halfway into the month. I went balls deep.
Damn. I might have to give those 2 books away later. Oh, not today, but maybe next week or something. After I'm not fucking inebriated. I gotta stop fucking giving shit away when I'm fucking drunk. So Jessica, I've been trying to freaking get you to play a freaking game with me. You gotta freaking stream a game, but we gotta figure out what game you want to freaking play. See, you motherfuckers, you dirty motherfuckers, what the fuck?
What
This
the
is a
hell?
this is a Home Depot fucking shopping bag.
What the fuck is that shit?
A Home Depot motherfucking shopping bag.
That's some ghetto shit.
Yeah.
They just put a whole bunch of shopping bags. And then
I mean, I've seen worse. Like, no joke, I have actually seen worse.
What was it? UD back in the day? Someone shipped a fucking $1,000 variant in fucking cereal box.
I
think so.
It was Sean or Coy that got it. Yeah.
This shit always smells so fucking bad. God damn.
Mel's a closet fat kid. He just pumped.
Well, if you could get steak delivered at 4 a.m., you'd fucking be a fat
I
kid
would too.
too.
I wouldn't fucking lie.
Steak and shrimp guy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Jessica, it was nice seeing you.
Well,
She's
Fucking
got,
headphones in, man.
she's got I think her headphone has a mic on it too.
You
She's
just
trying.
ruined
Man.
your night.
You can mute her while she's getting it together, But
She was gonna have a great night, so why did I jump on this shit?
She was like,
No, you got anything else?
No, I got good night, motherfuckers. This is what I got. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
No, quick question, Mel. 27th, you doing anything? I may come to New York if you want to meet up.
I'm through.
All right.
I'm through.
Gonna hit up Midtown, Bookwalker, and a couple other things.
I don't know about all that shit. Just come through. We'll figure it
All
out.
right.
You got the headphones, Jessica?
She does.
Is
It
that
sounds,
helpful?
it sounds
What
a lot
print?
better.
What print you got there, Lucas?
I'm sorry.
First print.
First print.
First
Was
print.
that you got mailed to you in that fucking Home Depot bag?
Yes, it was.
Where the fuck did you find? You know what?
You
I
fucking
don't know.
fucking deal. I was like, I'm gonna go eat.
Fucking look. Hey, Jessica, I'm out of here. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate you. I love your videos. I love your pictures. You, fucking gorgeous woman.
Thank you for having me.
You hang out with these fucking psychopaths and be nice. I heard about you last week. You fucking going crazy.
Dude, she was fucking hilarious. Like that.
I'm always nice.
I see y'all later. Hey, Sharks fans, appreciate y'all.
Hey, where's our koozies at?
Have a good night, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Well. So here's the deal. I mean, we went through every single.
We banged the shit off that.
Yeah, we everything. Even FOC, we did $30 holler. We did freaking news. We did the Spec Matrix. We did everything. So I don't know if there's anything more we need to do.
Because we're getting too fucking streamlined with this shit.
Right. Yeah. So what I would say is that maybe we do an after party. If you haven't joined the Comic Crusaders Discord, join it now. I'll be on there. If we can do a video party over there. If we can just hang out with us. Alja, are you on Discord yet with us?
I'm on Discord, but no, I'm not on your server yet, man. I'm gonna have to get that invite.
Oh fuck, I'm downloading update.
Oh, you motherfuckers! All right. Let me go ahead if we can make that happen.
No, I'm too busy in the dad life, man. You know, you were talking about dad naps earlier. It's like it's a rite of passage, and only select few get in that club, my man. So
it's one of the it's a skill. It's a nice skill, man. Where you're doing dad and husband things.
So look, I'm home with him, and the wife, she's working from home this week, which was like a fucking vacation for me. Because basically she doesn't come and rowel me and say, we got to fucking go and drop people off and shit like that and get the day going. So when she works from home, I sleep in, dude. And it's an amazing thing.
That's nice.
And yeah, especially at my age, to be able to sleep in, it's kind of cool.
Fucking, we're the same age.
Okay.
I'm also up at 4 a.m. I took a 2-hour nap. I'm good.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that life shit, man. I'll tell you. But now the kid's coming into my room, and of course, we're getting him the play school rescue bots. But he wants these. He's like, Daddy, I want to open those. I'm like, don't fucking touch those. And he's like, that's a bad word. And he knows my bad words now, and he's caught me cussing people out in traffic and repeated it to his mother. So yeah, telling on me and shit.
See,
what's this?
He's got to learn the rules of the playground, man. Freaking don't snitch. Don't be no snitch.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. He's got a couple of comic books too.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, Oh, look at that. Did you hear the beep?
Sir.
It's
we still got 74 people in there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So, again, thank you, everybody. If you haven't freaking joined the Discord, I just put the link inside the chat. We can go ahead and join in there. I'm going to open up the video, and I'll be available there because I got to get ready for another podcast in about 3 hours, so I can't be freaking doing this for too long. And we can just chat and hang out and freaking cuss and do whatever we want over there instead of freaking getting into trouble. But was good. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate you, Ultra. Appreciate you, Jess, for being with us. Freaking appreciate you, Nick. Appreciate you, Brian, for coming on when you can. Freaking doing all the work you do. Once again, appreciate the mighty Mel for freaking giving us all the personality and freaking love that we can freaking possibly handle. Love all you guys. Once again, if you freaking need anything, help with anything, just let me know. Hit me up on Discord or on Instagram through Comic Crusaders and all the other good stuff. You guys got anything else? Hey, don't forget to push yourself. When's the next show that you're doing, Ultra?
Sometime this weekend before Monday morning, before FOC. So just make sure you're subscribed over there and you'll get the notification. Make sure you click that bell for that notification. That's very important.
Drew.
Yeah. You dirty weebs want to watch me do shit? I got some stuff I should be posting by Monday. A couple comic reviews, haul video. You know the anime manga life.
No, Nick. I do not want to watch you take a shit.
Called us dirty
weebs. Only, and it's an NFT. Okay, it's $35,000 for it.
I know how you get down with your tentacles and pandas and wolves and sheep and everything. You know.
Listen, I'm not in a fucking furries.
You're past that age, man. When I'm down with that, man. I'm just.
I just broke Lucas. What the fuck? I win.
Yeah.
All right, let's add me, motherfucker.
Lucas does this drunk. You really think you got something over him right now?
No, I don't.
He's trained. He's a trained professional.
Yeah, through the night, I've emptied out this moonshine bottle and started filling it up with freaking whiskey. Went through the whiskey, and now I'm on margaritas. So,
yeah. You know it's a good night when you're on the readers.
I'm not sure how all that mixes very well.
Oh, as long as I can freaking keep doing the podcast, I'm all good. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I will see all y'all over at the freaking Discord channel. Hang out with us and freaking let's keep the party going.
Word.
Night.
Hey.
Bye.